And welcome in, everybody, as we are back on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube, calling play-by-play tonight. We're also live on Sportscaster to the laptop to my left. Thanks so much for stopping by. Kawhi Leonard will be returning tonight right back to his former team to take on the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. Before you guys go on to this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below, hit that subscribe button as well, as I'll be calling play-by-play for you guys tonight over here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. The Raptors coming off their last victory, as now they have a 16-7 record, beating the Chicago Bulls, though only by 1 point, 93-92 the final. As Pascal Siakam, he has been the leader so far for this team this season, 22 points. He has made such a huge jump from last year towards like the beginning of last year all the way through the NBA playoffs. What is good, guys? Hey, welcome in Triet, my man. What is up? Thanks so much for stopping by. What is good, little man? No sports. Welcome back, man. Over to the broadcast right now. Canada, Canada, Canada. Here we are. We got a game tonight in Toronto. Up over the border for this one. The LA Clippers traveling very far for this game, as they'll be taking on the Raptors from the Eastern Conference. As far as the Raptors, they're 9-2 at home. The Clippers, though, this season, they are been playing good against quality opponents. 500 plus for those teams that they have played against the Clippers in that record category. They have a 7-4 record, whereas Toronto is rather struggling this year. They have only a 3-7 record against teams with 500 opponents or above. So let's see here. Welcome back over to the channel, guys. Hey, welcome back, Patrick, my man. Hello, once again. Thanks so much for stopping by. We'll have the tip-off in around 8 minutes or so in this game. Hey, Midwest Sports. What is good, Midwest Sports? He is disappointed in his Badgers this year. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. You guys had the first half, too, against Ohio State. You guys were killing them at halftime, and then the second half, it was just totally different there in that game. Triet pointing out Jarrett Culver's brother like a Wilt Chamberlain, 100 points in college. Yeah, I heard about that. I saw that article. He dropped 100 points in his college game. That wasn't a D1 score or anything, but Jarrett Culver's brother's a senior at his college that he went to, and he dropped 100 points, and Jarrett Culver took to Twitter, and he could not believe it about that. Wow, crazy. I remember there was somebody, I think it was 2012, somebody did that for Grinnell College. I think it's like it's not Division 1. I think it's Division 3 for Grinnell College. And the player that he scored the most points in college basketball history at any college basketball level. He scored 138 points. They had like 80-something points at halftime. It was crazy. I remember seeing that. But we're going to be having this game here in a couple minutes. Thanks so much for stopping by, everybody. Both basketball and football Midwest Sports is disappointed about. The good thing, though, about basketball, you guys still have plenty of time this season for the basketball team. For the football team, I mean, yeah, that was a killer against, it was against Ohio State. I mean, them and LSU are just way too good so far this season. I think it's going to be those two teams in the title game, Ohio State against LSU. But it's too bad because Wisconsin has such a fantastic running back with Jonathan Taylor, too. Hey, welcome in Vegas Vix over on YouTube. I appreciate it. Oh, yes. Oh, man. Happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday, my man. Hopefully you had an awesome birthday today. Hopefully everything went well. Thanks so much for stopping by over on your birthday. Hopefully this will be a fantastic day for you and everything has gone well. I know some of the schools over towards this area as well had like a delay today. A couple of schools even had their schools closed up in New England as well. Hey, welcome over on Sportscaster. Mary Remembers 85. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hey, welcome in Mitch J-Love. Welcome back in here, Mitch. I appreciate it, man. As we're going to be calling play-by-play tonight. We got Raptors versus Clippers tipping off in around 7 minutes or so with this game. Kawhi Leonard and his first return back to the Toronto Raptors court tonight. Midwest Sports putting out 3-9 Rutgers here. Yeah, Rutgers is just terrible for a sports program there for football and basketball. Well, let's see. Did Wisconsin's basketball team lose against Rutgers? I'm just going to check that for you. Vegas Vix didn't have any delay or closings in this area. Okay. Oh, okay, so yeah, Rutgers is playing Wisconsin now. Okay, so Rutgers is leading Wisconsin. That game just started, though. 9-5 is the score in that one. Yeah, I heard Foster Gloucester in no school in Rhode Island. Nothing new with them, though. They usually have no school when the 1 inch of snow hits. I think a couple of other places, too, had, like, no school in Rhode Island. And same as Mass, a couple places as well. Vegas Vic's putting Louisville and Maryland both lost today. Yep. Yeah, man, it's been such a wacky year for college basketball. Avery pointing out on sportscaster, get out of the Big Ten Rutgers. Yep. Oh man, they are at the bottom of sports. They are the bottom barrel team. Them and Vanderbilt. Like Rutgers and Vanderbilt should just like form their own conference together because they just don't know how to win games. And they play in the power conference, and they are the easiest team that all the other teams face each and every season. So we'll be calling play-by-play tonight. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by in the stream. We'll have tip-off in a couple minutes here as we're on Sportscaster. We're on YouTube calling play-by-play of this one. They're just going over both of the teams right now on the court. We're getting ready to go right back into the game. Make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well if you enjoy what I do. Hey, what is good, DJ? Welcome in, DJ. I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much for stopping by on the channel tonight. So right now, they're just going over the starting lineups of both of these teams as they're going over Kawhi Leonard right now as the whole Scotiabank Arena at the moment is just lit up for this one, for Kawhi's return back over to Toronto for this game tonight. Midwest Sports putting out screw the Rutgers when they moved to the Big Ten. Yeah. They should have just went back. They were in the Big East before, yeah. They were playing like BC, West Virginia, Yukon, Providence when they were in the Big East. That was the old Big East with like Syracuse all the way back in the day. That was like early 2000s with the old Big East. Vegas Vic's pointing out times just fly by fast. He's 17 now and then 18 the next year. Yeah, man, times just fly. It goes by so fast. Like, the years just keep on going, like, by and by and by. It's crazy how time just flies here. Like, I started out this channel 11 months ago. It just feels like yesterday when I started out this YouTube channel. It's crazy. We hit 600, by the way, last night, which is awesome. So, thank you guys so much for the support. This is a play-by-play channel where I call play-by-play of basketball. And this channel, the football channel, has been doing pretty well as well with the play-by-play over there. Hey, welcome in, Mitch. Thanks so much for joining me on Sportscaster as well tonight. I appreciate it, man, for both of the platforms. So we'll be tipping off this game very soon. Mitch pointing out he's going to watch it here. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think Sportscaster is like a little bit ahead from YouTube. It depends. I think YouTube might be like a little bit behind. I think it's like the thing, like the program that I'm using or so. There might be like a little bit of lag on YouTube too, which I don't know why because my Wi-Fi is like perfect over here. I don't have any problems with the Wi-Fi or anything. So we're going to be getting ready to tip off this game and hopefully like any minute or so between these two teams tonight. Just taking a look at the NBA scoreboard right now at the moment. We'll see what's going on so far. We have a couple games tipping off. Celtics with the early lead against the Pacers. 12-8 the score there. They are through the first 3 minutes of that game. As far as other games tonight, Rockets Cavaliers tied up at 6. Magic leading early against the Lakers 3-2. Of course, this game's on ESPN, so it's like a 15. It should technically start at like 7:15 or so. These games tip off around like 7:17, 7:18. They're like 15 to 18 minutes past the hour or so. Yes, 700 next, so we are going to make the push there for 700, determined to make that goal. I was taking a look, though, at like the college basketball games for next week, and there wasn't really much going on as far as like college basketball games or anything, because a lot of college basketball teams are off next week because the bowl games and stuff like that. Next week has to be like one of the roughest weeks in sports. Like no Thursday night football next week. No Monday night football, or I don't think so. I don't think there's Monday Night Football next week. It's week 16, so it's so weird. They put the NFL games. They got 3 NFL games over on Saturday, and they put the Patriots right smack dab in the middle of the day at 4:30. Hey, welcome in, Uncle Pizzle. Thanks so much. 12:16 a.m. London time. You the man. ESPN will come for you soon. Yep, we're having this game here just a moment, guys, over on ESPN as we are getting ready to tip off between these two teams. And this game tonight should be a great one as Kawhi returns back to his former court north of the border in Toronto, Canada at Scotiabank for this game tonight. Alright, so here we are getting right into this game here, hopefully very, very soon. If you guys enjoy what I do, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below, hit that subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play of sports action here as we are on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We're going to tip off this basketball in just a moment. Hey, welcome in, George Lopez. Awesome name, my man. What is good, brother? Go Clippers. Welcome in, George Lopez. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by. The famous celeb, George Lopez. The one and only George Lopez in the stream as we get ready to tip off this basketball. So here we go, out to start out this game in just a moment, guys. Before I start, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Marc Gasol at the tip-off circle for the Toronto Raptors as he'll be going at it with Ivica Zubac, and they tip it off, and the Clippers will get the basketball first. So the Clippers with the ball first here. They hand this one off at the right wing of the perimeter into the hands of Patrick Beverley. Beverley at the right corner perimeter dishes this one back towards the top of the key. They hand this one off, top of the key now to Kawhi. Kawhi with the basketball, passing. Right corner 3, and Clippers take it. They're off the mark, though. Gets a rebound by Siakam. Here goes Pascal Siakam past the timeline. Toronto with the basketball. Passes over right corner. Dribble drive into the lane. Layup goes up and in for 2 by OG Anunoby, and that's how the game starts. 2-zip Toronto. Let's see here. J-Love, Mitch J-Love's going to put, he's actually going to watch it here. Hey, no problem, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Left corner 3, Clippers off the mark. They get the offensive rebound, though, with Harkless. Harkless passes back outside, and that is a deep 3, and they get it from the right wing perimeter as they drain that one down. 3-2 the score. Okay, so Patrick pointing out he thinks the Packers play on Monday. Yeah, this Monday there's a game, Colts versus Saints. I think, yeah, maybe next Monday there is one, too. As that is a bounce pass inside with a layup going up and in off the backboard. It is good. 4-3 to score. Interesting here. It's weird why it's lagging over on Sportscaster. That's weird. Thanks so much for the update, my man, Midwest Sports. Thanks so much for dropping by over on Sportscaster. I appreciate it, dude. 4-3 to score. We have a whistle here. We got 10:41 left to go in the first half. As the Clippers will inbound this basketball as they pass this one over. They have it at the top of the key now into the hands of Beverley. Beverley dribbling towards his right, bounce pass inside, and now they pass the one over inside the low post and the jam down with the 2 hands by Harkless, and it's good. 5-4, Clippers lead by 1, 10:20 left to go in the first quarter. Siakam dribbling towards his left, passes off top of the key 3. Gasol off the mark, no good offensive rebound. Underneath the basket, and they put it up and in off the backboard. Anunoby with his 4th point tonight as it is 6-5 right now. Okay, okay, I'm going to see if I can limit that for you guys right now. It is blurry there with Sportscaster. Just going to take I'm just going to take that tab down. That's weird. But thanks so much for the update. I appreciate it, Midwest Sports. Hey, welcome in, Josh. Thanks so much here, Josh, for joining me back on the channel. Clippers were going inside. They got fouled on the last play, so they'll have shots coming up at the free throw line here by the LA Clippers. As this is Ivica Zubac here to shoot shots at the line. We have 10:04 left to go in the first half. Okay, December 23rd, Packers versus Vikings. Thanks so much, Patrick, for the update right there. That's going to be a great game, actually. Hey, welcome in, Josh. I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. First shot by Zubac at the free throw line. That one's up, that one is through. Tied at 6 now. Second shot coming up. This one hits the front rim. No good. Gets rebound by Siakam. Raptors with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo. They dribble at the right wing perimeter. Siakam, guarded by Kawhi, his former teammate, bounce pass over to the right wing now. Toronto. With the ball, they take a 3, step back, and they drain it down from the outside. 9-6 now the score. Clippers with the ball, pass the half-court logo. 9:40 left to go in the first quarter. They pass it off. They take the right wing 3. That one rattles out. That one's no good. Anunoby gets the rebound for the Raptors. The Raptors take it past the half-court logo, dribbling with OG Anunoby at the right wing. Now he passes over to Gasol. Gasol passes to the right wing. Now at the top of the free throw circle with Siakam. Siakam dribbling, makes his move back to the right wing. And he takes a big 3. Outside Siakam, off the mark though. Rebounded by Harkless of the Clippers. Clippers now with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo. Top of the key, dribbling toward their right. As that is Beverly. Beverly with the basketball as he passes this one off to Kawhi. Kawhi with the ball, dribbling now. He gets a lot of contact, but no foul. Kawhi, dribble drive inside. Now we have a whistle. 9 minutes left to go here. So we welcome you guys over to the stream. Make sure to hit that thumbs up if you guys are new. Thanks so much for stopping by. Let's see, Vegas Vix points out he wants the Vikings to beat the Packers. Yeah, if the Vikings get a big win like that, their playoff chances at the number 6 wild card is just going to shoot right up. It's them and the Rams trying to battle it out for the last spot, and the Vikings lead right now. They're up by a game against the Rams for the final spot. Stolen ball as Toronto goes inside the key, and they hit the shot as that one goes down for Gasol for 2. 11-6, great start here by the Raptors with 8:40 left to go in the first quarter. Kawhi at the top of the free throw circle, dribbling towards his right now. He passes this one off. Top of the key, now they pass it back outside. Left wing 3, that one is up, that one is through. As that is a good 3-point shot by the Clippers. Putting this a 2-point game, 11-9 to score. Christmas Eve football game there with the Vikings-Packers. That should be a good game. Midwest Sports birthday, awesome, man. January 13th is coming up in basically just a tad over a month. As the Raptors try to go dribble drive inside right there with Kyle Lowry. Lowry gets fouled underneath the buckets. As we have 8 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in this first half right now. So 8:05 left to go in the first. That is for the division, yes. So the NFC North will be playing out that night on Monday Night Football. First shot up by Lowry. That shot is through. It is good. It's 12-9 to score. Awesome. Josh's birthday was this past Saturday. Happy late birthday, man. Hopefully your birthday was awesome there, too. 8 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Second shot by Kyle Lowry of the Raptors. As that shot is up, that shot is good as well. Raptors going in those throwbacks tonight that I see right here. They're 90s throwbacks they got with the purple and red jerseys. With well, they're white, but the purple and red on them with like the outline as the Clippers have the basketball at the right elbow. Now they pass it to the right corner. They take a 3. That one's up, man. That one goes through. That 3 ball drops down. We got ourselves a close game here, 13-12. Toronto with the ball, dribble drive inside with a scoop off the backboard. A shot was no good, but they have fouled underneath inside the low post, so should be having 2 shots coming up at the free throw line right now by the Clippers. Vegas Vix pointing out he wonders if any celebrities share the same birthday as me. Interesting there. I think there's something that you can look up celebrity birthdays and take a look. Just type in the date. You can just type in today, like celebrity birthdays on December 11th, and see what you got. First shot coming up at the line. That one's up. That one is good by Toronto. They're making most of their opportunities here at the free throw line tonight. We have 7:37 left to go in the first quarter. Josh pointing out he went to an Eastern Michigan basketball game. Awesome, man. Second shot. This one is up. This one is good as well. 15-12 now to score. So we approach 7.5 left to go in this first quarter. Clippers with the basketball past the half-court logo, passing it to the right wing perimeter. And they pass it to the top of the key. They take a 3. That one no good off the mark. They try to get the offensive rebound. They do. As that was Patrick Beverly who gets it. Passes over to the right wing perimeter. Clippers with the basketball. Guarded by one man. They pass over to the right corner. They thought about taking the 3. Now they will off the shot fake. That 3 is up. That one is no good. Off the rim. A rebound by Serge Ibaka of the Toronto Raptors. Raptors now with the ball at the left wing perimeter for the Raptors. Now they take a 3 left wing. That one's up. That one is good. Making the most out of their opportunities tonight. 18-12 now the score with 6:55 left to go in this first quarter. Clippers with the basketball, top of the key. They have it into the hands of Beverly. Beverly. Bounce pass over to the right elbow as Zubac passes over to the left wing perimeter. Now we have a bump foul on the play committed by the Raptors. Number 3, OG Anunoby was the one who committed the foul. My day's been pretty good so far. Thanks so much for asking, Josh. Yeah, my day's been going pretty well so far. A pretty busy day at work. Took me a little while to get to work today, though. We got pounded by a snowstorm earlier today, but everything's going well. So right now we're going to move on to a commercial break here. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by once again on the stream, as I call play-by-play of sports action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube tonight. Why that can't come up. So right now we're just on this commercial break. Let's see here. Raptors doing so great so far, shooting the ball from the floor. 75% by Toronto in this game at the moment, while the Clippers are only 44% at the moment in this game. A couple other things. Toronto, 50% from the three-point arc. They are 2 for 4 right now. They are a perfect 4 for 4 at the free throw line. And as far as the leading scorers here for the Raptors, leading the way, OG Anunoby with 7 points. They need a whole lot more of him this season. They've been getting him as of late. Norman Powell also with 4 points. 3 points by Siakam. 2 by Lowry and Marc Gasol. As far as the scoring for the Clippers, it looks like this. 3 points by 3 separate players. Kawhi with 3. He hit a 3-pointer. Patrick Beverly hit a 3-pointer. And Paul George also with a 3-point shot. So Kawhi, Paul George, and Beverly all with 3 points separately so far in tonight's game. So right now, we're just on this commercial break. We'll head right back over here. If you enjoy what I do, if you're new over to the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Josh pointing out Larry Bird has the same birthday as him. Awesome, dude. It's fantastic. Share the same birthday there with Larry Bird. That's awesome. Midwest Sports pointing out, since Bo Ryan left, it's been hard to believe in the Badgers basketball team. Yeah, I think they graduated a couple really good players last season, too, after they made the tournament. They had a couple really talented players who left that roster that were pretty good. Vegas Vix points out, damn, Willie McGinnis shares the same birthday as me. Oh, man. Classic Patriot right there with Willie McGinnis back in the day. Wow. Let's take a look at some of the scores in the NBA right now as I get them up. Celtics early leading as the Pacers, 30-21. Houston Rockets leading against the Cleveland Cavaliers, 28-24. And the Lakers up against the Magic, 15-9. So here we are, right back to basketball action here on the stream. The score right now, 18-12. Toronto up by 6. 6:43 left to go in the first. Yes, Ethan Happ was the one. He was a stud last season for Wisconsin. He was the beast on the team. Clippers will inbound this basketball. They do. They put the ball into the hands of Paul George. Paul George now dribbling towards the left wing of the perimeter. Working on his one man, as that would be Norman Powell. Passes over to the right wing. Right baseline underneath, and they jam it down with the 2 hands as that one goes down for 2 right there by Kawhi. 18-14 now the score with 6:20 left to go in this first quarter. Toronto with the basketball, top of the key. They hand it off the screen. Top of the key 3. That one hits the rim short. No good. Rebound by the Clippers. Ivica Zubac got the rebound. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Bounce pass to the right baseline. They feed it inside underneath the basket with a lot of contact. The shot, though, by Zubac. No good. Pinwheeling around, and he gets rebounded by the Raptors. Raptors up by 4. Left wing perimeter for Toronto. They have the basketball dribbling to the top of the key now. They dish it back outside. Catch and shoot. Right wing 3. That one's off the mark, though. No good. Kawhi grabs the rebound. Clippers with the ball. They're down by 4. 5:50 left to go in the first. Kawhi dribbling. Working on Powell. Blows by Powell. Into the lane as Kawhi gets the ball swatted out of his hands, working on one man, and that is a turnover by the Clippers on the last play. A lot of dribbling right there into the key as Kawhi tried to blow by Norman Powell, and there was contact. No foul, though, underneath. So Toronto will get the basketball now. Back to them. They dribble towards the right, working on Kawhi. Passing over top of the key. And now they make their move to the right elbow. Passing over to the right corner. Right corner three off the mark. No good by the Raptors. Rebounded by the Clippers. Clippers now with the basketball. Passing it up the court. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Working on their one man. Making their move into the lane. Little floater in the key. That shot going down for two. And it is good by the Clippers. 18-16 now the score. So we have 5:10 left to go in the first quarter. Raptors with the basketball, backing their way inside the low post at the right baseline with Anunoby. Try to pass that one inside. The ball gets stolen away, though, by the Clippers. Here goes the Clippers. 2-on-1 fast break. Underneath the basket, Kawhi stalls for a second. Passes back outside. Back over. Right wing shot fake, and we have another whistle. We get a foul here. Offensive foul, the refs are going to say, as this one is committed by the Clippers. We have 4:54 left to go in the first quarter. Let's see, back to the chat. Midwest Sports pointing out he doesn't know who's the #1 team anymore in college basketball. Well, Louisville is still ranked at #1 this week, but that will definitely change next week. So Louisville right now is #1, but that will not be the same #1 for next week, since they lost to Texas Tech last night. Alright, so Toronto takes this ball past the half-court logo. They dribble towards their left now. And now they have it at the left baseline. Underneath the basket, they circle around the basket, passing back outside, making their way to the free throw circle, forcing up a shot. That one hit the front rim. No good. Offensive rebound. It goes up and in the backboard this time. That one is good for two by the Raptors. That one goes down by Kyle Lowry. 20-16 now the score. Clippers with the ball. They pass over to the right wing into the hands of Lou Williams. Williams, little floater into the key. And that one going off the rim, and it drops right in to the net for two. Good game so far. 20-18 now with 4:10 left to go in the first quarter. Toronto with the ball. They pass it over to the right corner. They take a three. Jumps right there off the catch and shoot. That one no good, though. Rebound by the Clippers. Clippers with the basketball. Josh pointing out Nathan Adrian, the U.S. swimmer, has the same birthday as me. Oh, that's cool. Awesome. So you guys got pretty good athletes here that's having like same birthdays as a couple of you guys in the chat. That shot goes up and in off the backboard. It is good, as this game is tied up at 20 by the Clippers. 3:48 left to go in the first quarter now. Timeout taken on the court for the Raptors, as we'll be back here in just a moment here, guys, in just a moment. Vegas Vic's pointing out Maryland won 10 games, lost 1, which was yesterday. Yes, they lost to Penn State, which isn't really known for their basketball program. They're a football school, not a basketball school, and they lost to Penn State yesterday. Midwest Sports says that his Milwaukee Bucks, yeah, they're on a 15-game winning streak. I think their next game that they're playing, though, they don't have Giannis in it. But yeah, 15-game winning streak. Yeah, so tonight they take on the Pelicans, but no Giannis, though, because he is injured for that game. Still, Milwaukee is a favorite by 10 points. So right now we're in a commercial break. Just going to take a look at some of the numbers for you guys at the moment, as both of these teams shooting the ball at 50% from the court right now so far. Taking a look at the numbers in this game here. Kawhi with 5 points. 5 points by Patrick Beverley. And then 4 points by Maurice Harkless. As far as the Raptors, leading scorer for Toronto has got 9 points. That's OG Anunoby. And then 4 points by Norman Powell. Pascal Siakam with 3. Haley Steinfeld. Yeah, I remember a couple of years ago she had some really big hit songs on the radio. That's awesome. So she shares the same birthday as Vegas Vix. That's cool. So she has her birthday today too. So happy birthday to Haley Steinfeld. Let's see. Do I think that Illinois will lose their game tonight? Let's see here for college basketball. I'm gonna bring up that record. Illinois played Maryland really close. They lost by 1. Michigan. Okay. So yeah, I think Michigan will probably grab it against Illinois. I think it will be a close game, but I would take Michigan in that one. Actually, wow, I'm taking a look at this right now. Illinois is really the favorite for that game. According to ESPN, they put Illinois the 1-point favorites. Rey Mysterio, the WWE wrestler, he also shares the same birthday as Vegas Vix today. Awesome. So happy birthday to Rey Mysterio. Yeah, Illinois lost to Miami by 2. Miami isn't really a great team. The teams that Illinois has lost to is Arizona, Maryland, and Miami. Now, Arizona and Maryland both have 1 loss now. And then the rest of the teams they beat, I'm going to see if any of these are close. All these are basically blowouts, yeah. They beat all these teams, like whooped them or so. The closest game was like a 8-point victory against Nichols College, but that is it, or Nichols State. Alright, so right now we're just on this commercial break. We're going to head right back over here in a couple of moments. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by tonight on the stream, as I call play-by-play basketball and Behind the Arc basketball on YouTube. Alright, so here we are right back into basketball action with 3:40 left to go in the first quarter. As Toronto tried to go inside the low post, that shot was blocked, though. The Clippers, with a pass back to the left corner perimeter, they take the three. It's off the mark, no good. It gets rebounded by the Raptors by Anunoby. Toronto with the basketball at the right wing perimeter. Norman Powell with the ball as he makes his move at the top of the free throw circle, guarded by one man, as that is Harrell, who is guarding him. He takes a shot. That shot hits the front rim. No good by Toronto. Rebound by the Clippers. A lob pass and the entry pass into the lane. They put it up and in off the backboard. And that one goes in for two right there by the Clippers as they lead 22-20. 2-point ball game. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter as the dribble drive inside. We get a lot of contact and the whistle of fouls. Toronto was fouled underneath. So non-shooting foul, though, so the Raptors will inbound this basketball with 3:01 left to go in the first quarter. Midwest Sports putting out, it gets loud in a State Farm Center, so maybe that will help Illinois. Yeah, Illinois has been one of those teams that's, like, been interesting so far this season. They haven't been, like, really consistent, but they have lost to two really good programs this year, but they also had, like, another bad loss as well. Toronto should have had an easy layup. They missed it. They get their own offensive rebound. They get the bucket anyway. Off the left elbow jumper, it goes down for two by Marc Gasol. We're tied up at 22 now. Wow, Kemba Walker already 15 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound already in the first quarter. Thanks so much for the update there, my man. Right wing three, that one's off the mark. No good by the Clippers, and the Raptors get the rebound. Toronto at the top of the key, passing over to the right wing. Now they make their move at the right elbow, trying to dribble. They pass it back outside, left corner three, on a jumper, and they got it, draining it down from the outside at the left corner three, and they hit it with Serge Ibaka. 25-22 with 2:10 left to go now in the first quarter. Clippers with the basketball. They have it top of the key with Harrell. Montrezl Harrell dribbling towards his left. He hands this one off. They pass it over to the right wing for the Clippers. Clippers now working on their one man, that's Siakam. They pass it back towards the left wing, dribble drive inside, tries to go with a hook shot. They get it up and in as that one goes off the top of the rim and up and good for two. We're tied up at 24. Or 25-24 off the three before by Toronto. Toronto moving it around the perimeter. It's a 1-point game. Toronto takes the shot and they connect with it again. Back-to-back 3-point shots. Great ball movement tonight by the Raptors in this game as we have 1:35 left to go in this first quarter. Clippers with the ball. They dribble at the left baseline. They dish it right back outside. Left wing over to the top of the key, pushing it to the right corner of the baseline. And now they push this one back to the left wing. Clippers with the basketball. 1:18 left to go. Dribble drive. Inside. Stop and turn. The jumper and the key. That shot hits the rim short. No good, though, by Harrell. Gets rebounded by the Raptors. Raptors now with the basketball. They make their move inside the low post. Little jumper to key. That one, though, rattles out. That shot was no good by Toronto, as that was a miss by Serge Ibaka. Gets rebound by the Clippers. 4-point ball game. Clippers with the ball as they go for the three, jack it up, and they get it down. Patrick Beverley with a 3-point shot in a 1-point ball game. Under a minute left to go in the first quarter. Toronto takes this ball past the half-court logo. Midwest Sports doing his NFL picks tonight. Awesome, man. Good luck with your NFL picks tonight, by the way. We have a whistle and a foul here. This one committed by the Clippers on the last play, I believe. So we got 47 seconds left to go in the first quarter here. It's 28-27 is the score right now, as I call play-by-play for you guys over on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by tonight on YouTube and Sportscaster. Raptors will get the ball in the inbound. They pass this one inside the low post. At the left elbow, they kick it back outside. Dribbling now at the free throw circle. Stop, pop, jumper. Lowry hits it. Kyle Lowry for two. It's a 3-point game as the Raptors lead it. 35 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Toronto with the ball at the left wing, and we have another whistle. This foul committed by Toronto here on the reach-in. So Toronto with Rade Hollis-Jefferson commits the foul, and the Clippers will inbound this basketball. So the ball goes back to the Clippers now. Dribbling, and now they bounce it over to the left corner. Left corner three. They take it that one off the mark, though. No good. Hollis-Jefferson gets the rebounds. Toronto with the ball. They take it past the half-court logo. Dribbling with Kyle Lowry. Lowry guarded by one man. That's Jerome Robinson. Lowry with 16 seconds left to go before halftime. 4-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Shot clock down to 5 seconds. Game clock down to 8. They take the shot. That one is a foul before on the call as Kyle Lowry took the shot. I think it was a, let's see what they're going to call it, though, for the refs. I think it's going to be non-shooting foul. Or we'll see here in just a moment. If they're going to charge the Clippers with a shooting foul, yeah, they will. So 8.2 left to go. Kyle Lowry will be shooting some shots coming up now at the free throw line, as the Raptors lead by 3. First shot up by Lowry. That shot is good. It's a 4-point ball game. 31-27 now the scores. We welcome you guys over into the stream here as we are on Sportscaster. We're on YouTube tonight calling play-by-play of sports action in the stream. Thanks so much for stopping by the way, tonight. Serge Ibaka checking out of the game now for the Toronto Raptors, as we have 8.2 seconds left to go on the clock. Second shot coming up by number 7, Kyle Lowry, at the free throw line for Toronto. Lowry's second shot coming up in just a moment. They lead by 4. This shot is up. This shot is good as well. So that shot is good. 32-27 now the score, as the Clippers get the inbound. So it's only 2 shots in the last one. Clippers have it at the left elbow. Dribbling here. We got a lot of contact at the left elbow, as Kyle Lowry wanted that to be a foul call by the Clippers, but they're going to say the foul was on Kyle Lowry. So 3 seconds left to go before the first quarter finishes up. Got some shots coming up. First shot no good at the free throw line, though, by the LA Clippers, as that was Lou Williams. Missed his first one. Lou Williams, second shot coming up here at the free throw line. This one is up. This one is no good as well. Off the iron. Rebounded by Toronto. They try to pass that one up the court, and it's just a bad pass. Flung it right over his teammate's head and out of bounds at the sidelines. So a stop the clock with 0.4 left to go, and the Clippers will get it right back. Just a terrible pass. It was more like a football pass, not a basketball pass. Yes, Christmas is just approaching by so fast. It is crazy how the time just flies. Clippers to inbound it. 0.4 on the clock. 0.4 on the clock here in the first quarter, as we have a couple players checking out of the game for Toronto at the moment, actually. So the Raptors have sitting down now out towards the sideline with 0.4 left to go, as that is Rondé Hollis-Jefferson who checks in, and the Clippers get the basketball and they just hold it, as that is the end of the first quarter. So that is it for quarter number 1 here. It is in the books as we get ourselves a 5-point ball game with Kawhi Leonard's return over to Toronto for this game. The Raptors, though, hold that 5-point lead to score 32-27, as both of these teams are shooting the basketball a great clip from the floor at 50% for these two teams. 11 for 22 even. Hey, welcome in, my man. Thanks so much, Ryan, for joining me back here on the channel. I appreciate it tonight. Thanks so much for stopping by. So we just ended the first quarter. Going to get into quarter number 2 right after these commercial messages. Just taking a look at tonight's scoreboard right now for you guys at the moment. Kawhi Leonard with 5 points so far in his return to Toronto. 8 points by Patrick Beverley. He's the leading scorer for the Clippers tonight. And then for the Raptors, the leading scorer's got 9 points. That's OG Anunoby with 9. And then 6 points by Kyle Lowry. So that's the numbers, what it looks like so far. As far as other games going on in the NBA, we'll take a look at this right now. Lakers already crushing the Magic 31-15 with 9 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Rockets Cavaliers, close game, 41-39 the score over there. And Celtics, they were up by 9 earlier, but the Pacers coming back 39-38. Indiana leading by 1 as they have about 7 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the second quarter in that game. So that's a couple score updates for you guys that just went over. Had a pretty good night streaming last night. That was pretty good. Yeah, I bet this is a really big game since it's on national television. So I bet I have like a bunch of competition tonight for streaming this type of game, by the way. Because everybody's all excited about Kawhi's return. But it's awesome to do the streams every single night here. It's been a blast here with you guys. You guys have been awesome here on the channel as well. We hit 600, by the way, last night, which was fantastic. So we just keep on just improving each and every day, which is just a blast to do streams like these. So yeah, right now we're just on this commercial break, everybody. If you guys are new over to the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. As they call play-by-play here, basketball action, as we are on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We'll get started here with the second quarter in a matter of moments. Yes, road to 1,000 subs. Yes, that'll be it's gonna be a blast doing a ton of more games with you guys. Road to 1,000 subs, though. It's awesome here having you guys on the stream. We just keep on building it like each and every day, which has been fantastic. Alright, so we're going to get right back into this ball game here in just a moment, as we welcome you guys into the channel for the play-by-play calls of tonight's game over on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So, 12 minutes left to go in the second quarter as we start now. Toronto with the basketball. They'll take this one past the half-court logo. Into the game for the Clippers is Derek Walton now, as he is guarding, dribbling to his right, as that was OG Anunoby. Passed that one inside the key. This is over to Gasol. Gasol trying to back his way inside the low post, working on his one-man Harrell. That shot, though, no good off the rim. A rebound by the Clippers. Clippers now with the basketball with 11:30 left to go before halftime. They dribble drive inside with Lou Williams. Williams stop and pop with a jumper right baseline, and Lou Williams hits it for 2. It's a 3-point game now. 32-29 with 11:20 left to go before half. Toronto with the ball with Marcus Gasol top of the key, guarded by Harkless. Passes over left wing perimeter. Dribble drive at the left baseline. They pass it over. Gasol back to his teammate inside the low post as Rondae Hollis-Jefferson passes over to Gasol. Gasol with a jumper and a key. He gets it. 34-29 the score with 11 minutes left to go. First minute of the second quarter here as we welcome you guys over to the channel. Clippers with the basketball now as they have it at the left elbow into the hands of Harrell. Montrezl Harrell, guarded by one man, and we have a whistle and a foul. The foul will be committed by the Raptors. The Raptors are called for the foul as we get 10:53 left to go in the second quarter. That's a shooting foul as well, so we got shots coming up at the line by the Clippers. First shot is up. First shot is good. So it was part of like a flagrant, so we're going to have the Clippers will get the basketball right back, down by 4 now. As they go in the inbound, that ball ripped away, stolen by Marcus Gasol inside the paint. Toronto with the basketball. Deep 3, left wing, now a no good offensive rebound. Put up, no good on the offensive board off the glass, and it's no good by Hollis-Jefferson. Gets a rebound by the Clippers. Clippers now with the basketball. They pass it at the left elbow. They swing it back outside, and this ball goes with a jump shot by LA. They hit it for 2. Deep 2. Fade away at the left baseline. They were able to get it to fall. You get ourselves a 2-point ball game. Great game so far. 10:20 left remaining before halftime. Toronto with the basketball top of the key. Passing over right wing. They catch and shoot. 3 down. Hits the front rim, no good. Battle for the rebound underneath him. That ball gets tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Raptors, so the Clippers will get it back. 10-10 left to go here before halftime. Clippers. With the ball, they take it past the half-court logo with Derek Walton dribbling towards his right. They pass it over top of the key into the hands of Harrell. Harrell passes underneath the basket. Couldn't finish, but a whistle and a foul. As we'll have 2 shots coming up here at the line. Maurice Harkless will be shooting some shots at the free throw line. We have 10:01 left to go. So Clippers coming up at the free throw line with number 5, Montrezl Harrell shooting 2. As they can tie this thing up with 2 made free throws. First shot's up, first shot, and that one is good. 34-33 now the score. Second shot coming up by Montrezl Harrell here with the LA Clippers. As this shot is up, this shot is good as well. We're tied up there. 34 even. Toronto to inbound this basketball with 10 minutes left to go before halftime. They do. They put the ball into the hands of Kyle Lowry past the left side of the timeline. Guarded by one man, Derek Walton. Lowry at the left elbow. Makes his move now inside the key. We have a whistle here. As Kyle Lowry was dribbling the basketball, I think it'll be a foul will be called. Let's see who we got for this foul. We're going to have the Clippers. So the Clippers was the one who committed the foul inside the low post. So the Raptors will get this basketball back. 9:50 left to go. They inbound it. Now they have it at the left elbow. Passing back. Dribble drive at the free throw circle. Pass over there. Stolen. Tipped away. And the Clippers had it for a moment. Stolen right back by Toronto. Toronto dishing it back outside. And that's another turnover. As they tried to pass it to the left wing perimeter. Marcus Gasol took his eyes off the basketball and it went out of bounds. 9:39 left to go as we had 3 straight turnovers. And a comedy of errors right there by both of the teams. Clippers with the ball. Past the half-court logo. Dribbling now. At the right baseline. Underneath by the Clippers. They try to dish it back outside. That ball stolen away. Instead, though, Toronto. Big burst of speed underneath. The first one, no good. The second one, the tip in. That one goes down for 2 by Hollis Jefferson. 36-34 now the score is. Toronto leads by 2. 9:15 left to go before halftime. Clippers take this ball past the timeline here with Montrezl Harrell. Harrell, guarded by one man, this Marcus Gasol dribbling towards his left. Hands this ball off. They dish it back outside to Harrell. Harrell, bounce pass. Inside the key, back over to Harrell. Underneath the basket. That one too strong. No good by number 5 for the Clippers by Montrezl Harrell. Rebound by Toronto. Toronto with the basketball top of the key. They dribble now towards the left elbow. They pass it back to Marcus Gasol. Marcus Gasol. Dribble drive inside the low post. We have whistles. And we get a whistle and a foul here on the court. That will be an offensive foul by Toronto. Pushing off by Marcus Gasol on the last play as he tried to go dribble drive into the key right there. And he pushed off a little bit towards the shoulder. Tried to go with lowering the shoulder. So that would be an offensive foul by the Raptors. Clippers will get it back down by 2. 8:48 left to go before halftime as the Clippers will get back the basketball. So they're just trying to sort things out here in the court between these 2 teams at the scorers table at the moment right now. And now they got it. Okay, so now they got it. So the Clippers will get the basketball back. Lou Williams dribbling towards his right. Passes over top of the game. Now they make their move with Paul George. Paul George almost had that ball slipped away. Paul George dives for it, gets it back, passes over to Lou Williams. Lou Williams feeds it inside. Harrell over to his teammate. Ferocious jam right there as that one goes down by the Clippers for 2. Hey, welcome back, Gavin, over on Sportscaster. Thanks so much, man, for being a part here on the channel once again. 36 even, 8:20 left to go as the Raptors have the basketball at the right wing. They're guarded by one man, as that would be Derek Walton, who is the one who is playing defense right now for the Clippers. Deep 3, Toronto right wing off the mark. No good. They save it, though. They get the offensive rebounds. Raptors with the basketball at the top of the free throw circle, dribbling here. They pass it over to the left wing, catch and shoot, left elbow jumper, that one no good. They do get another offensive rebound, back-to-back offensive board, shot fake, pass over, right wing three, open, Raptors, no good off the mark, and another offensive rebound, snagged off the boards again, this time by Hollis Jefferson underneath. We got 7:48 left to go. Hey, welcome in, Brett. Thanks so much, Brett, for joining me back here once again on the channel. I appreciate it, man. Stoppage in time right now with 7:48 left to go in the second quarter. Welcome, guys, over to the stream tonight. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by on Sportscaster and YouTube. So currently just on this commercial break here. We're going to get right back over to this game in a couple minutes here, guys. Kawhi only with 5 points so far. He is perfect from the floor. Though Kawhi hasn't got like a whole ton of minutes in this game so far. They are limiting Kawhi. We haven't seen like the explosion of minutes that he'll be actually playing during the playoffs. He's only got 9 minutes tonight though in this game out of like the 15 that has been played on the court so far for the Clippers. So right now, just in this commercial break, taking a look at the leading scores here since we're on commercial. 8 points by Patrick Beverley. He is leading the way for the Clippers. 6 points by Maurice Harkless. And then 5 points by Kawhi. Paul George has 3 points so far tonight. As far as the Raptors' leading scorer, 9 points by OG Anunoby. 6 points by Marcus Gasol, Kyle Lowry. And also Davis for the Raptors has got 6 points as well. Terrence Davis. Let's see here. Hey, welcome in, Dave Trance. Hi, welcome in over from England. I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much for stopping by over here on the channel right now. Let's see. Brett pointing out, who do I got in this game? I like the Clippers in this one, so I'm gonna take the Clippers here. If I had to bet on this game, I'd take the Clippers. I do like the Clippers heading into this matchup as far as like rebounds and like the rebounding advantage here for the Clippers in this matchup. Welcome in, Dave Trance over from England. I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much for stopping by on the channel. If you guys enjoy what I do here, I call play-by-play of basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I do NBA play-by-play, college basketball play-by-play. Make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play here basketball all season long. Clippers shooting the ball at a great clip from the floor. 54% right now by LA, whereas Toronto's numbers have decreased like big time ever since they were 11 for 12. Now they are shooting the ball 13 for 33. They're 39% right now from the court in this matchup tonight. But right now, just in the commercial break, we'll head right back to the stream in a couple moments. Let's see here. Gavin on Sportscaster putting on that he's been on Amazon looking for podcasting equipment. Found everything except the soundboard and the mixer. Awesome, man. I'm glad you're able to do that. That's so cool, dude. Awesome. Dave Trance putting out, thanks. I love NBA. I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much for stopping by and finding my channel. Yeah, I bet that the soundboard stuff could be like pretty expensive. Like probably like a mini soundboard would be like the best thing to go, because what we have at work at a radio station would like probably not work, as far as, because that soundboard takes up space. That is huge. That is like a 6 foot long soundboard that we use at work. 7:48 left to go before halftime. Paul George shooting shots coming up here at the free throw line by the Clippers as we're back to action. First shot is up. First shot is good by Paul George, and the Clippers put on a lead change in this game right now as the Clippers take the lead. We have 7:48 left to go before half. I'm not sure like what the best soundboards would be for podcasting or so, but that's like a good question to look up there. As far as like podcasting soundboards, we use a soundboard. It's called Radio Systems at work. That's what we use. But I work at a radio station, so that's what we use. As far as podcasting, you can get away with a much smaller soundboard. 7:30 left to go as the Clippers here have the basketball at the right wing perimeter. Dribbling now with Lou Williams. Bounce pass inside to Kawhi. Kawhi tried to go up for it. We had a blocking foul underneath, as Toronto commits the blocking foul underneath. Actually in there too is Maurice Harkless, as Kawhi got the ball over to Harkless. So we should be having shots coming up at the free throw line. Yep, number 8 Maurice Harkless will be the one at the free throw line for the Clippers with 7:25 left to go. If you guys are new over to the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up here down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play here basketball action Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. First shot is up by Maurice Harkless. That one goes down, and that one's good. It's a 2-point ball game. 38-36 with 7:25 left to go before halftime. Shot number 2 by Harkless at the free throw line. As this shot is up, this shot is up, and that one goes in as well. Rolls around the ring of the rim and goes in. So 39-36 now the score with 7:20 left to go before halftime. Raptors with the basketball. They dribble towards the right wing perimeter, and they take a 3 off the screen. That shot, though, no good at the right wing. Rebounded by Paul George of the Clippers. Clippers take this one past the half-court timeline. Dave putting out, glad he found this channel. Hard to find NBA outlets here in England. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. That shot into the key. The Clippers hit it for 2, and they got themselves the largest lead of the game. They're up by 5, 41-36. Toronto burst the speed. Inside a low post, they go in with it with a right-handed layup. That one goes down for 2 right there by the Raptors. By number 24, Norman Powell. Got ourselves a 3-point game. It's been great so far with these two teams tonight. Clippers scoring inside the low post just a moment ago. 43-38 now. 6:35 left to go before halftime. Raptors with the basketball at the right wing perimeter. Now they have it at the right elbow. Trying to pass it back out. They do. They have it at the right wing as they hold that ball, and that's an offensive foul committed off the pick play by Toronto. So the Clippers will get this thing back in just a moment. Let's see, Gavin pointing out he also wants to see if he can use the setup for Sportscaster. He's not sure if he can use external mics. Interesting question there in a note. You can use external mics on like a... It's like a free platform that I use. It's called OBS. That's what I have streaming right now. It's OBS Studio. That's how I'm able to get my background here on the channel. 43-38 to score. Clippers with the basketball at the free throw circle. They pass it back outside to the left wing perimeter. Shot fake now at the left baseline. They feed this one inside underneath the basket. That shot gets blocked and it goes out of bounds. We're going to see who it's last touched by in just a moment. We got 5:56 left to go before halftime. The shot was blocked by Toronto. So the Clippers will get back this basketball in just a moment underneath their basket in the front court. Clippers lob it over, right wing perimeter to the hands of Montrezl Harrell. Harrell, dribble drive inside the lane, passes this one back out over to Lou Williams. Deep 3, left corner, Lou Williams off the mark. And that shot goes out of bounds off the top of the backboard, out of bounds off the 3-point shot by Lou Williams. So stoppage on the clock now. 5:45 left to go before halftime. As the Raptors will have the ball here. Raptors will take it onto the court off the inbounds. Siakam dribbling towards his left now for Toronto. He gets bumped in the play. That ball gets kicked out of bounds. Last touch by Maurice Harkless of the Clippers. So Toronto will get this ball right back. Yes, Ryan pointing out Christmas is 2 weeks from today. Isn't that crazy, dude? That's crazy. Like, where in the world did 2019, like, go by? It's insane. 5:36 left to go before halftime. They pass this one to the top of the key. Now they have it at the left wing perimeter. Yes, Christmas approaching for sure. Vegas Vix pointed that out a couple of streams ago, too. It's crazy. That 3, missed shot by Toronto. Rebound by the Clippers. Clippers, deep 3, top of the key. That one no good. Rebound by Marc Gasol of Toronto. Toronto now with the basketball. They have it at the right wing with Siakam. Siakam almost lost it, still dribbling with it. Now the ball goes into the hands of Anunoby. OG Anunoby passes over the left wing perimeter. They have the basketball. Toronto has it, trying to back their way inside the low post. Back over to Anunoby underneath, and that shot was deflected, tipped up in the air, and the Clippers are going to have it. Here we go. On the fast break underneath, the Clippers put it up and in with Kawhi in the fast break transition, but we're not going to have a bucket here. They're going to say offensive foul on the charge. So Clippers had a fast break, but Toronto underneath their own basket taking the charge. This has been a good game defensively, like in the second quarter here in this game. Both of these teams have got stuck. I remember last night, that was crazy. I'm not sure if any of you guys joined me for last night's game, but that was crazy. UConn versus Indiana. The score was literally stuck at 38 points for like 7 minutes straight. It was crazy. 4:50 left to go before halftime. Toronto with the basketball. They bounce pass over at the left baseline. They take the jumper. That one no good off the mark. Toronto just cannot hit a shot now. Clippers get the board. Santa is indeed coming. Santa Claus coming down the chimney on Christmas. Ryan putting out Star Wars in 9 days. Can't wait. Awesome. Awesome, yeah. All like the movie premieres and stuff like that, they come out around like Christmas time or so. That shot into the key, and that one goes down. That is good for two by the Clippers. 45-38. Left wing three-point shot, no good by Toronto. Another brick. Kawhi gets the rebounds. Clippers with the ball, bounce pass inside the low post, and a two-handed jam by Ivica Zubac. Off the assist by Kawhi Leonard off the backdoor cut right there, and it's the largest lead of tonight here by the Clippers, 47-38, with 4:08 left to go before halftime. So, LA is trying to pull away here at the moment, currently on the commercial break as Toronto takes a timeout right now. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by once again over on the stream tonight, as I call play-by-play of sports action here and Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We've done awesome here, guys. Thanks so much for all the support on the channel. I really do appreciate it. Patrick putting out, yep, Patrick was definitely there for yesterday's game. Tied up at 38. 38-38, and it seemed like they were stuck at 38 forever in yesterday's game. Like, nobody could make a shot. That was frustrating to watch, too. Like, UConn could not do anything with a basketball. It was constant turnover after turnover. But, yeah, Patrick putting, he was there. This game put up 30 in the first quarter now. Can't wait to score 10. Yeah. Both of these teams are struggling now in the second quarter to score. Ryan putting out, he saw a game where a team didn't score for an entire quarter. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's bad. Oh man, did you guys hear about the game yesterday? I think it was, who was it? It was the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks played the Miami Heat. And it was ridiculous. The Miami Heat had like 4 scorers who scored like over 30 points in that game. Like Kendrick Nunn had like 36 points yesterday for Miami. But I think Duncan Robinson hit 10 3-point shots. Duncan Robinson, I think, scored 30. But the Miami Heat were losing with 59 seconds left to go in the game. They were losing to the Hawks by 6 points. And then Trae Young shouted over to the sideline with 59 seconds remaining. Trae Young was saying, "It's over, it's over." And his team was up by 6. And then here comes back Jimmy Butler and the critics for Miami to silence Trae Young in Atlanta, force overtime. And the Heat crushed them in overtime. Miami was down by 6 points with 59 seconds remaining, came back. Yep, somehow it went into overtime, and Miami just destroyed them in OT. They outscored them, I think, like 18-4 in overtime. I think, what was that? The final score, I'm going to see what that final score was for you guys from last night's game. 135-121. That's crazy. Yeah, 135-121 last night, the final in overtime. Yeah, Bam Adebayo had his first ever triple-double, 30 points, 11 assists, 11 rebounds. Duncan Robinson, wow, he had 34 points. Yep, they lost 18-4 in OT. Kendrick Nunn had his career high, 36 points. Jimmy Butler had 18 rebounds. Jimmy Butler had a triple-double, too, 20 points, 18 rebounds, and 10 assists. That is crazy. So here we are back to action, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by. 4:08 left to go before halftime. 47-38 now is the score. As Toronto get the inbound now. 4 minutes left to go. Raptors with the basketball with Siakam. Siakam took a 3, but before that, we have bodies colliding on the court at the right corner perimeter. As that appears to be a Clippers foul. Clippers just running right over. I think that was OG Anunoby at the right corner perimeter, number 3 for the Raptors. So Toronto will inbound this basketball. Raptors to go for the inbound in just a moment. They do. They pass it over to the right wing perimeter. Lob pass to Siakam at the right elbow, trying to back his way on Paul George. Turnaround jumper. Siakam gets it. Up and in off the backboard. It is good for 2. 47-40 now the score with 3:45 left to go before half. Good game so far with both of these teams. Clippers drilling towards the left wing perimeter as that is Patrick Beverley. Passes over to the right elbow. As now they dish this one back to the left corner. They take it open 3, wide open as you can get. And they drain it down for the triple. 50-40 now the score as that is the largest lead tonight by the Clippers. Raptors with the basketball at the right elbow. So they have this one into the hands of Hollis Jefferson. Passes this one back, and that is a turnover by Toronto, as Hollis Jefferson was not on the same page with Norman Powell, and the ball goes out of bounds. So 3:19 remaining before halftime. Clippers with the ball once again. Clippers will take this one past the half-court logo now. Bounce pass at the right elbow with Kawhi. Kawhi, right elbow, Jay. That one no good. Hit the rim short. Offensive rebound for a second by Zubac. It's stolen out of his hands. Here goes Powell. All the way to the bucket. Burst the speed. And Norman Powell lays it up and in right there for two. 50-42 now the score. Yes, Vegas Vic's pointing out Miami Heat beat the Hawks 135 to 121 yesterday. Yeah, they outscored them 18-4 in OT. Right corner three, everything going down right now by the Clippers. 53-42 the score with 2:40 left to go before halftime. Raptors with the basketball. They dribble now at the right elbow. Bounce pass. And they pass it over top of the key. Dish it out to the left wing perimeter. As that three, they take it. It's well off the mark. Ivica Zubac with the rebound for the Clippers. Clippers now with the ball. They dribble. They take the step back. Left elbow jumper. No good. Rim short right there. As the Raptors get the rebound with Siakam. Siakam trying to go inside the low post. He was rejected right there by Zubac. And here goes the Clippers the other way. Clippers with a jumper in the key. They bank it up and in off the backboard for two. Largest lead of the night right now, 55-42. This game is getting out of control. 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Raptors not looking sharp, and Kawhi's return for the other team. Raptors with the ball. Dribble drive into the lane. They try to float up the shot. It's a missed shot. We got a lot of contact underneath. And we'll have free throws coming up here at the free throw line, though, by the Raptors, with 1:55 left remaining. Pascal Siakam will be shooting two at the line. $1:55 left to go before halftime as we welcome you guys over to the stream tonight on the play-by-play of this game. Siakam, first shot's up. First shot is good at the free throw line. Puts it to now a 12-point game with 1:55 left to go before halftime as we welcome you guys over to the channel. Second shot coming up here in just a moment by Pascal Siakam of the Toronto Raptors. Siakam shot, second one at the line. That one's up, that one is through. 11-point ball game as the Clippers lead it with 1:50 left before halftime. Clippers will take this ball past the half-court logo. They have it at the top of the key. Looking to pass it off. They dish that one. That ball kicked around. It was retained, though, by the Clippers. Almost stolen by Toronto. Clippers pass this one inside. And they go up and in right there off the backboard. Ivica Zubac inside the low post hits it home for two. 57-44. Raptors with 1.5 before halftime. Siakam trying to back his way on Paul George. Siakam dribbling back now towards the right elbow. Trying to back his way once again into the key on Paul George. Puts up the shot. That went off the top of the iron. No good. We have a foul, though, underneath the basket committed by the Clippers. We should have two shots here coming up at the free throw line by Toronto. Vegas Vic's pointing out he wants it to snow on Christmas. Yeah, it might. It might. I feel like New Year's the past couple years or so has been like a snow day. Got some shots coming up at the free throw line. That'd be nice if it snowed on Christmas. First shot's up. First shot is good by Toronto. I hope to do the Celtics game for you guys, too, on Christmas. I think that one tips off at 12. They'll be taking on the Raptors at 12 o'clock. That game that they did out in Cape at the hotel, that got a bunch of people on the stream for that Celtics game. The one that I was able to get NBC Sports Boston on when the Celtics played Brooklyn on Black Friday. It got like almost 2,000 viewers. Second shot at the line. That one is up. That one is good as well by Pascal Siakam. Puts it back to an 11-point ball game. 1:20 left to go before halftime here. Clippers will take this ball past the half-court logo. Bounce pass over to Paul George. Now they have it at the right baseline with Kawhi. Kawhi with the basketball working on this one man. Anunoby passes it back outside. To the right corner. Shot fake. They take a three. That one, they go with it, and they miss that shot. And Marc Gasol gets the rebound for Toronto, but we got another whistle underneath. We have 1:04 left to go before half. Let's see. Ryan in the chat puts no snow on Christmas, but it's a 14-day forecast. Yeah, that can easily change. That can definitely really change. I heard Saturday's supposed to be Saturday's is supposed to be like downpouring rain. I think Tuesday into Wednesday next week's is supposed to be another snowstorm. Yeah, it doesn't look good so far for the Raptors. Jumper in the key. Kawhi backing his way inside a low post and hits it for the two-point shot. 59-46 with under a minute left to play before halftime. Raptors with the basketball. They have it at the right baseline. Dribbling here, then dribble drive into the lane. A stop and pop on the jumper in the key. Hits the rim short. That one no good by Toronto. We have another foul committed inside the low post. This one we charged to the Clippers on the fouls. So Toronto will be shooting coming up here at the free throw line. Awesome. Okay, so thanks so much for the updates there. Yeah, Celtics were up by 9 early when I update you guys early in that game. They were up 30-21, but looks like they're trailing by 4. 61-57. That's a good game though with them and the Pacers today. So that game is at halftime. Thanks so much for the update there. Temperature for that day is cold enough for snow, though, for Christmas. Okay. It's going to be 34 degrees on Christmas. Yeah, so anything below the freezing point, 32 or below, is basically for snow. But it can still snow there and not stick at, like, 34. That shot, the first and second shots at the free throw line, both of them were misses, as that's a three-point shot, and the Clippers hit it. Top of the key off the missed free throw, and this one's getting out of control. Largest lead of the game tonight by the Clippers. They're by 16. As the Raptors pass that ball out to the right corner perimeter, that ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to turn it over. 28 seconds left to go before halftime. Clippers with the ball into the hands of Kawhi. Kawhi will dribble past the half-court logo now at the right wing perimeter. Kawhi is guarded by OG Anunoby. Kawhi at the edge of the Raptors logo, passes over to Lou Williams. Lou Williams with the basketball with 14 seconds on the clock. Lou Williams working on this one man right now in this play. As now they try to go inside with a jumper right there as they get it inside the key for 2. 64-46 now the score. This one getting out of control. 18-point game with 7.7 left to go before halftime. Let's see here. Ryan puts out, remember like 2 Christmases ago where we had a blizzard. Yeah, I think I do remember that, actually. It was, 2017, around Christmas time. There was a really big blizzard that came down. Ryan putting out we were barely able to make it to our aunt's house. Wow. I remember there was one that was bad. I think it was 2006 or so, the December debacle in Rhode Island. What happened is that none of the schools canceled in Rhode Island, and a gigantic snowstorm came around noontime, and then the whole highway just got shut down because so much snow was falling down, like 3 to 4 inches per hour on the highway, that all the cars got stuck. And everybody, like all the cars got stuck, that there were too many cars to tow out at once. So people had to stop in the highway and walk over off the highway to a hotel to stay overnight until all the cars were taken off the road. That was crazy. That was called the December debacle in downtown Providence on I-95. So right now in the commercial break, we have barely any time left to go before halftime here. We got like 10 seconds left before halftime. 64-46 the score. Ryan putting that his mom had to keep out and cleaning off the windshield every 5 minutes. Yeah, a lot of snow like that would do it. We were going up, not this past April, but the year before, April of 2018. We drove through an ice storm in the middle of April in upstate New York. We were traveling from Lake George to Lake Placid. It was supposed to take us like an hour and a half. Instead, it took us 3 hours. And we were driving on I-87 going up there on the Adirondack Northway, and we kept on trying to clear off the windshield or so, stopping on the side of the highway a couple of times. 7 seconds left to go before halftime in a 12-point ball game here. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by. Make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. If you're new, hit that subscribe button as well. Right baseline, going to the rim here. The floater, no good, as this ball will get rebounded by Toronto, and that is halftime. As far as Toronto, though, they are struggling here, trying to make a shot in that second quarter, as the Clippers have really raised the roof here high as far as the scoring opportunities, and they have been able to hit their shots, and the Raptors haven't been able to do that. So right now at halftime, 54% shooting by the Clippers in half number 1. The Raptors have been held to 36% shooting. They were shooting the ball at the end of the first quarter at 50%, and then it dipped down to 14% lower in the second quarter there for Toronto. They just could not make a shot. They were struggling big time in that second quarter. Only 14 points scored. Clippers outscored Toronto. How about that? 37 to 14. The Clippers outscored Toronto 37 to 14 in quarter number 2 of this game. So taking a look at the numbers right now, as far as basketball action tonight here on the stream, 18-point lead at the moment here at halftime of the LA Clippers. Leading scorers Kawhi Leonard with 11 points for the Clippers. 10 points by Maurice Harkless, though off the bench, the sixth man, Lou Williams. He is the leading scorer. Taking a look at his numbers. 15 points so far tonight by Lou Williams alongside 5 assists. Let's see here. As far as the Toronto Raptors in this game tonight, they've yet to have a double-digit score. Pascal Siakam, the leading scorer at the moment, he's got 9 points. 9 points also scored by OG Anunoby, and then 8 points by Norman Powell. So yeah, that's the total so far in this game. As right now, we're just currently on this commercial break. We'll head right back over here in a couple minutes, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by tonight, as we are on Sportscaster. We're on YouTube calling play-by-play of sports action tonight on the stream. So yeah, I thought it'd be like a good close game between these two teams. This one taking place at Toronto, by the way, but it's just been the Clippers tonight. It seems like the Raptors haven't just shown up at all during this game tonight. Hey, welcome in Mookie Betts, my man. He hasn't been around for a while, and Mookie Betts is finally back into the stream, so welcome back, Mookie Betts. Hopefully everything is going well for you in the off-season. Hopefully we'll see you wearing the Boston uniform once again here. Not looking so good for David Price, though. Teammate David Price looking like he's going to be dealt away pretty soon, though, for what it seems like. Let's see here. Taking a look at the NBA right now at the moment since we're at halftime. We'll get up some of these scores for you guys right now since we're at halftime. We'll take a look at the halftime totals in just a moment. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, everybody, down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. Done an awesome job here on the channel, by the way, getting the 600, road to 700 for the next one. Let's see here. Taking a look at some of the scores at halftime. LA Lakers leading 51-38 against Orlando Magic as they just started out the third quarter. A couple other games. Close one with the Rockets and Cavaliers. Houston leading 66-64. Celtics down right now by 4 as they just started out the third quarter in their game. Let's see here. Back to the chat. Mookie Betts pointing out he is watching them Clippers right here in this one. Watching them Clips. The Clips doing phenomenal right now. And that second quarter just tearing it up all over the place. Mookie pointing out, not sure if he's going to stick around. Hopefully we'll be able to see you, dude. I hope so, man. Let's see, Mookie pointing out he's got 8 subs now on this channel from that one video. There you go. We got some people maybe think that you're the actual Mookie Betts here, which he is the actual Mookie Betts, which is pretty awesome to see. And hopefully we'll be able to have another huge year there with Mookie. What it would be to have him back in the to win the World Series would be incredible too. That'd be one thing of a kind if they'd be able to go back to the World Series like they did the year before. Why that doesn't work. But yeah, we have like 10 minutes or so of halftime, and then we'll go right back into this. Yes, Mookie Betts is Vegas Vix's favorite baseball player. There we go. Mookie Betts should team up in maybe Mookie Betts should see Rob Gronkowski in the offseason too. That would be quite interesting if those two would get together in the offseason. Mookie and the Gronk. So let's see here, taking a look at college basketball, since we have a chance here. Only one game with a top 25 team playing right now as far as college basketball. Number 15, Arizona, is just crushing Omaha tonight, 23-8. That's the only game. Michigan versus Illinois, that game tips off in around like 45 minutes from now during those two teams. Mookie putting out he had a bad year. It's alright, man. Just keep your head up. Hopefully next season will be a fantastic year once again. Nice bounce back here with a title. Let's see, Wisconsin against Rutgers. Oh, goodness. Wisconsin is losing to Rutgers. Yeah, Wisconsin hasn't had a great season for basketball yet. 5-4 record, and they are losing to Rutgers with a 6-3 record, 50-44. Mookie needs to get Gronk to come back, yes. I really wish he was able to come back here. As much as the Patriots need, they really do need Antonio Brown to come back, but that's just unfortunate. They're never able to get him back. Yep, the Patriots just are not doing well this season. It's so disappointing with the offensive chemistry. The offensive line is just, it's unfortunate. Alright, so Clippers Raptors currently at halftime as we welcome you guys over to the channel. We'll get back for the second half in a little bit, as I call play-by-play a sports action. As we're on Sportscaster, we're on YouTube tonight calling play-by-play this basketball game. Oh, welcome back, Gavin here. So, he said, I don't know how to use OBS. I just looked it up. Seems complicated. Yeah, once you get a hang of it, because when I used it at first, it was really complicated for the OBS stuff, but once you get a hang of it, it's so much easy. It's available for free. It's like OBS is available completely free, and then it's just something that you can stream from for your device, but you can also hitch in a camera to it. You don't even need to do like backgrounds and stuff for all the scenes and stuff like that. You can just plug it in for a camera and just put your camera into the OBS thing, and then it should be able to go, and then you can do like an audio thing too as well. How are the Volunteers here? I'll take a look at that. Let's see how Tennessee's basketball team is this season. Tennessee's basketball team actually isn't that bad. I know they graduated a bunch of players in the offseason, but they've got, let's see here. Oh, they're ranked at number 19. Yeah, they're ranked at number 19. 7-1 record. So 7-1 for the Tennessee Vols, as they crushed the winless Florida A&M Rattlers in their last game, 72-43. That was a week ago. They got some big games coming up this Saturday against Memphis. They got, unfortunately, the number 1 overall recruit for the class of 2019, James Wiseman, still ineligible with a bribery scandal and stuff that Penny Hardaway got his was able to give a bribe of like $11,500 so James Wiseman couldn't relocate over to Memphis for his junior year of high school and play basketball for Memphis and then be recruited by Memphis University. Yeah, nice start for the Vols, and that comes from a team that lost like a lot in the offseason. Grant Williams now plays for the Boston Celtics. He went to Tennessee. He got drafted by the Celtics. Also, Admiral Schofield played for Tennessee last season. So, it's good to see by Tennessee because they weren't expected to have like this big year. And now they're ranked inside the top 25. So, they've been performing much better than expected so far. So, that's really good. There's some teams that's been doing like really well so far for college basketball that everybody's been sleeping on. There's a couple of teams that are just like been really bad, like just terrible surprises that we were all disappointed in so far this year. One of them's the Florida Gators. Florida hasn't been so hot for college basketball. The Providence Friars haven't either. I think Providence is 5-5 right now. Hey, welcome back, Josh. Thanks so much for joining me in here, Josh. Yes, Jordan Bone. Yeah, Jordan Bone too there, but they still have like a couple really good players that they were able to build up this offseason, so that is good there for Tennessee. Vegas Vic's pointing out, Pats are going to get clap the Bengals Sunday. Easy W there. Yeah, I hope so, man. I really do hope so. That'd be embarrassing if they can't even beat Cincinnati. maybe they would need some more cameras to go down there to take some more videos about do your job. Or so, Kansas City Chiefs with their equipment manager didn't do his job at all. As that was just unfortunate that they forgot their helmet equipment back in New Jersey. I don't know how that happens. They almost didn't get to play the games. Mookie says he signed an autograph if he wasn't online. Mookie's waiting for that big contract. Yep. All right, we're gonna get to the second half here in about 4 minutes or so. Couple scores in the NBA right now. Celtics up against the Pacers. By the way, Kemba Walker. How about this? Kemba Walker, the leader, the man. He got 32 points. So, Mookie bets somebody to channel for this upcoming season would definitely be your inner Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker now, 11 for 16 shooting, 32 points, and they're still halfway through the third quarter for the Celtics as they lead at 75-72 against Indiana. That's incredible there by Kemba Walker tonight. But the rest of his team, though, hasn't been producing that much. Jason Tatum with only 5 points, 7 points by Gordon Hayward tonight, and then Jaylen Brown with 9 points. When does the third quarter start? Welcome in, Owen. It'll start in around 6 minutes or so. So third quarter will start in around 6 minutes or so. Thanks so much, guys. Yeah, around like 4 to 6 minutes. And we'll start out the third quarter of the stream. Welcome in, guys. Thanks so much for being a part of the channel tonight as I call play-by-play of basketball. Yeah, the Raptors just totally got crushed in that second quarter, though. They got outscored by this amount of points, 37 to 14 in that second quarter. It was close. Toronto had the lead. They were up by 5 after quarter number 1. They led 32 to 27. That was the score. Yeah, feel free, guys. Check out Mookie Bets if any of you guys are interested there with Mookie's YouTube channel. Yeah, Mookie made a video too a while back, so check that out if you guys would like. Now the Rockets are starting to pull away. James Harden, 33 points against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Rockets lead 82 to 71. Celtics up 75 to 72 as we're at halftime taking a look at the scoreboard. Patrick putting out Toronto was close then. A lot happened real quick, yes. A lot of made shots by the Clippers and a bunch of misses by Toronto. It was just miss after miss after miss. A couple other games going on. Close game with the Jazz and Timberwolves. 17 to 16 is the score as Utah's leading that game right now. Early start as they got about 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Hawks against the Bulls. Both of those teams are actually like pretty even with each other as far as like being like near each other in the standings. Atlanta leading that one by 1, 31 to 30. And other games going on. Brooklyn Nets looking sharp, 59-44 against the Charlotte Hornets. Wasn't too long ago when Brooklyn had a losing record, but now they got a record of 13-10, looking like they could go 14-10. As far as this other game, Lakers against the Magic. Lakers were up by a bunch, and then the Magic came right back. It's a 2-point game now as the Lakers lead at 57-55. LeBron has 18 points in that game for the LA Lakers so far tonight. Did I watch that Gridiron Heights video? I did not actually, Vegas Fix there with the Gridiron Heights video. I know, when Vaughn joins the chat, he always talks about the Gridiron expert guy who always, like, goes on YouTube. He does, like, college football, I think. Yep, we get the good old Mookie Betts in here in the chat. Somebody yesterday was in my chat trying to pretend to be Steph Curry. That was too funny. Alright, we got like a minute left to go before we head right back into the third quarter here, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. We're going to start off the third quarter in just a couple moments. (64-46) the score. Nothing really going on whatsoever for Toronto. Let's see here. Gavin pointing out, so do you use OBS for YouTube and Sportscaster? Yes. So this is what I use for YouTube and Sportscaster since I wanted to, like, I wanted to create a background for like my images to go along with my camera. So that's what I actually use here to stream, which is like something that I need to get for like every stream. It's called a stream key. So on Sportscaster, it lets you know it either asks you stream from your camera or stream using OBS. And then if you press stream using OBS, then it has you, every single time it gives you a stream key, and then you have to plug that into your settings before you go live. As we go back to action right now, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below, guys, as here we are with quarter number 3 of basketball. Toronto with the ball first, top of the key with Marc Gasol. As he passes this one over, they swing it back to the left corner. They take a 3. This one from outside, well off the mark, no good. First shot and miss by Toronto. Kawhi gets the rebound for the Clippers as we're back to action. Kawhi dribbling at the left elbow, makes his move inside with a jumper and a key, and he gets fouled from behind as that is Norman Powell who commits the foul on Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi will be shooting 2 coming up at the free throw line. They're already up by 18 points. Awesome, Josh. So Josh has got his grad party 2021 there in Dearborn Heights, Michigan. Awesome, man. I wish you the best of luck there to your road all the way to graduation. First shot is up. First shot is good by the Clippers, by Kawhi Leonard, as they got themselves a 19-point lead. Second shot by Kawhi. This one is up. This one is through as well. It's a 20-point game now. Largest lead of the game at the moment. 11.5 left to go in the third quarter. They try to back his way inside the low post. You have Mookie Betts plays for the Red Sox. They take on the Detroit Tigers. They're probably going to crush the Tigers there unless like a dramatic turnaround happens in a couple of years with Detroit. Same as Baltimore. Baltimore has just always like been bad like the past like couple seasons or so. That shot no good by Toronto. Rebounded by the Clippers. Clippers with the basketball. They take a 3. Right corner 3. That one is no good. Miss. Rebound by Toronto. Toronto passing off inside the low post. And that jumper, the key goes down. That is good for 2 by Siakam. 66-48 now the score with 10:50 left to go in the third. Clippers now with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo with Beverly. Beverly guarded by one man. It's OG Anunoby. Beverly passes off left wing perimeter shot fake working on Siakam. They take a 3. Open 3. Left wing though. Hits the rim short. No good. Rebounded by Toronto with 10.5 left to go in the third quarter. Yeah, Mookie will be a special guest. Awesome. So we found a match right there. Josh will have Mookie as a special guest at his graduation party in 2 years, and we'll have a special introduction. 66-48 now the score. 10:24 left to go in the third quarter as we had a whistle in the court. Let's see, back to the chat. Gavin pointing out that's what we did in high school. We used vMix and had to use a single-use stream key with YouTube. Awesome. Awesome, so cool. So you already know a little bit of that stuff with YouTube. Yeah, that's what they use for OBS. So it asks you like every single time before you start streaming if you need to use a stream key. Toronto with the basketball. They pass it from the right corner baseline all the way to the top of the key. They take the 3 and they drain it down. That one is good. 66-51 right now as the Clippers will take this ball now past the half-court logo. This is Paul George. George took the jumper, got partially blocked up in the air. Toronto's going to get it. Here to go, pushing tempo across the court. Toronto, dribble drive, making their move inside on the layup, and now shot gets blocked underneath. Here we go with the Clippers. Paul George jacks up a 3, way off the mark. Paul George wasn't even close, well wide to the right. Toronto with the ball, dribble drive inside, 9:48 left to go, and we got some contact into the key, and that ball will go as we have a whistle, a foul underneath. So let's see, right back here to the chat. Vegas Vic's pointing out I might play the sport lacrosse in the spring. Awesome, man. I used to play baseball, by the way, growing up. That was my main sport growing up. I played second base and leadoff hitter. I played basketball until I was in the 8th grade. But I played baseball through high school. Yeah, Mookie Betts should do a live stream sometime. 66-52 the score as the first shot goes down. Second shot, the free throw line by Toronto. This one is up. This one is through. 9:45 left to go in the third quarter. That's awesome, though. Vegas Vic's playing lacrosse in the spring there. Yeah, I wish when I went to high school, I wish my high school had lacrosse. They had it as a sport, I think a competitive sport, like 3 years after I graduated. 9:36 left to go in the third. We got a whistle and a foul underneath the hoop as we're going to have shots coming up at the free throw line by the Clippers now. As this will be number 8, Maurice Harkless, shooting 2 at the free throw line as they lead by 13. First shot by Harkless coming up here at the line. This shot is up. This shot is good. 14-point lead with 9:36 left to go. Second shot here by Maurice Harkless at the line for the Clippers. Vegas Vic's pointing out Sal is the next Alex Caruso of the NBA. That's too funny. Yeah, Mookie switched to right field because of Dustin Pedroia, and now he can't even stay on the field. I think he should have hung up the cleats a long time ago. Second shot is up, and that shot is good as well by Harkless. Toronto with the ball. Lob pass of the free throw circle over into the hands of that one, as that was their center for a second. Marcus Gasol tried to pass that one inside for Toronto. That shot no good as they went back outside with a left wing three, and they drained it down this time. Toronto gets it off their own offensive rebound. They drain the three at the left wing. It's a 12-point game. Clippers with the basketball top of the key. Zubac passes this one off as now they make their move at the free throw circle. Thought about taking a shot. Instead, they went shot fake. Kawhi with the ball stripped from him, and that was not a foul somehow. As there was a save by Toronto. They went into the scorer's stand. They were trying to save that basketball. And we have a whistle automatically as that happens. So Toronto tried to go for a really good save if they were able to do it. OG Anunoby, though, tried to save it, and they're going to say that it will be Clippers basketball. Anunoby stepped out of bounds. So that's what we have. First initial whistle here is Clippers basketball. See if this still sticks. Yes, so it will stick. So Clippers basketball it is. 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Clippers inbound it. They have it at the right corner perimeter. So they have the ball with Lou Williams. Dribble drive to the basket. Dishes this one back outside. Right wing three. That one's off the mark, though. No good. And a rebound by Norman Powell of the Raptors. Raptors with the basketball. Powell passes off to the right elbow now. They pass it back outside over to Gasol. Gasol hands this one off to his teammate. Swings it over to the left wing perimeter. Deep two. And we get a whistle, a foul. Tons of contact as Norman Powell took the deep two. Mookie putting out Dustin Pedroia signed for 2 more years, so we'll see if he makes it through the contract without retiring. Yeah, I doubt it, dude. I think that Dustin Pedroia will be a great coach, though. He has a really good baseball knowledge, but as far as like being on the field, he just can't stay healthy. So we have 8.5 left to go in the third quarter. Toronto now with the basketball. Weaving in between the key and that shot, no good by Powell. Gets blocked by the Clippers. Clippers will get it back. Lou Williams takes it past the half-court logo at the left wing. Williams passes this ball at the left baseline. Now they pass it back towards the top of the key. Clippers up by 12, 68-56. They pass this one over to Kawhi. Kawhi gets fouled as he gets bumped on the play by Norman Powell at the free throw circle with 8:15 left to go. Vegas Vic's pointing out Brock Holt looks like someone who Bill Belichick would try to get to play receiver. Yep. The classic receiver stereotypes that the Patriots should have, like the receivers that they are interested in but never signed, like somebody like Cole Beasley or like Adam Humphries, like the typical like white type of receiver. Is that layup hit the bottom rim, no good by the Clippers, so Toronto gets the rebound. Toronto, big burst of speed underneath, and that one was a missed shot off the backboard. But we have a whistle and a foul underneath the basket here as the Raptors tried to go inside the low post with a left-handed layup, and they got fouled. So OG Anunoby coming up at the free throw line. So OG here shooting 2 at the free throw line for the Toronto Raptors. First shot is up. That shot is good. 68-57 now is the score. Second shot coming up by OG Anunoby at the free throw line. But put it back to a 10-point game. This shot is up. This shot is good as well. 68-58. As we have 8:04 left to go in the third quarter, that means we got a commercial break as well. So right now with commercial break, so we'll take a look at that. That was going to be the next thing I was going to look at right now is Patrick's asking, who is the top scorer in Toronto right now? It's Norman Powell. Norman Powell has 13 points for the Raptors tonight. So Powell with 13, 11 points by Siakam and Anunoby. So OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam with 11 points at the moment here. Anunoby, though, struggling from downtown. He is 1 for 6 in tonight's game. 9 points by Marc Gasol, alongside 7 rebounds, 6 points by Kyle Lowry. As far as the LA Clippers in tonight's game, 13 points, the leading scorer by Kawhi. Kawhi's got 13, 12 points by Maurice Harkless, and 11 points by Patrick Beverley. So that's the scores right now at the moment here in this game. Paul George tonight struggling. 4 points only by Paul George. 1 for 7 from the floor. 1 for 6 from downtown. So yeah, just on this commercial break, we'll head right back over to the stream. Clippers shooting the ball at 48% from the court. 7 3-pointers made, while the Raptors are struggling. 37% tonight by Toronto. That number went from 50, dropping all the way down to 36 at halftime. So, yeah, right now in the commercial break here, we'll see if Toronto has any signs of life when we get back after these commercial messages. Let's see here. Yep, Mookie already has his second sport. Bowling is what he does in the off-season there. So, Mookie looking like he's a bowling pro. Yep, there we go. Mookie Betts, the bowling pro. Mookie Betts should take up cornhole, too. Let's see here. Taking a look at some of the other scores in the NBA. Kemba Walker, what a game tonight. 39 points by Kemba Walker. Incredible. 6 made 3-point shots by Kemba. 7 assists, 2 steals. 14 for 21 from the floor. Kemba Walker with 39 points as the Celtics lead the Pacers by 5. Are now by 6, 90-84. So the Celtics just made a free throw at the free throw line. Yes, so Patrick putting at least they got it back winning 10. Yes. So this game getting to be a little bit closer, which is good. At least it's not going down without a blowout. Got a good close college basketball game actually going on now. Yale against UMass. Close game. Representing the state of Massachusetts. That's what Mookie Betts does for the Boston Red Sox. But UMass in college basketball tonight, taking on Yale, tied up at 75 with those two teams tonight. Virginia Tech with an early lead against Chattanooga. 13-10 though is the score. Hey, welcome in, John Martin. What is good? Enjoy the work. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for stopping by over on the channel, John, once again. So yeah, right now we're just at commercial break. We're gonna head right back over to the channel here in just a moment. As we're on YouTube, we're on Sportscaster calling play-by-play. So 8:04 left to go in the third quarter. 68-58 is the score. And the Clippers will get back to basketball. So here we are, guys, right back to this basketball game. Make sure to hit that thumbs up if you guys are new down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Kawhi with the basketball for the Clippers, dribbling towards his right, passes off to the right corner. They take the three, that one off the mark. No good. Offensive rebound by Zubac. Zubac under up. That one no good. The second one, though, gets his own offensive rebound, puts it up and in off the backboard. It is good by Ivica Zubac. And the Clippers got 70 on the board tonight. Up by 12 now for LA. Toronto with the ball with 7:35 left to go in the third. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Lobbing it over now as that ball goes into the hands of Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. Pass it inside with a jumper and a key down one. No good. Hit the top rim. Rebound by LA. Clippers now with the ball. Dribble drive by Kawhi. Passes this one back outside. Left corner three. Paul George. Another brick tonight by Paul George. A miss. As he's only got 4 points tonight. Rebound by the Raptors. 7:10 left remaining. That pass inside. Off the backboard, and it goes up and in for 2 by Toronto. It's a 10-point game once again. 70-60 now the score. The Clippers with the basketball. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Into the hands of Zubac, and we have a foul called in the court with 7 minutes even. 7 minutes even left to go. It's Ivica Zubac was fouled by the Toronto Raptors, so we'll have an inbound coming up in just a moment by the Clippers here. Clippers to inbound this basketball in just a second. Zubac checking out of the game here for the Clippers. They have it at the left wing perimeter for LA. Guarded by one man, that's Siakam. Bounce pass. Inside the low post, they dish it back outside. Right corner, dribble drive to the rim. Another swing around back outside. The left wing three off the pass. No good. And that one gets rebounded defensively by Toronto. Toronto now with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo at the right wing perimeter. Bounce pass over at the right corner now. Into the hands of Marcus Gasol. Passes off. Right wing. Back over to Gasol. Gasol with the ball. Gets stripped into the lane. Here we go. 2-on-1 fast break. Going into the rim. And that will be a foul underneath. As the Clippers had numbers on the fast break. Montrezl Harrell tried to lay it up and in. He got interfered with underneath the basket by the Raptors by Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry trying to talk with a ref there, saying that he did not commit the foul, but they charged him with a foul. 6:25 left to go in the third quarter. Kyle Lowry still having words with the official at the moment. So we have two shots coming up here at the free throw line by the LA Clippers. First shot is up. First shot, this one is good. So Montrezl Harrell hits the first one. It's back to an 11-point game. 71-60 now the score. Hey, welcome in, Red Box Sports. Welcome in over on Sportscaster. Thanks so much for stopping by tonight, Red Box Sports. 6:25 left to go in the third quarter. Second shot coming up now at the free throw line by Harrell here. As this one is up. This one is good for the Clippers. Puts it back to a 12-point ball game. 6:25 remaining left to go in the third quarter as we welcome you guys into the stream. Raptors with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo at the left wing. As they pass this one off, Siakam, almost bad pass, but they pass it back now to the top of the free throw circle. Toronto, down by 12, they have the basketball. Working on Kawhi Leonard right now at the top of the key for Anunoby. Anunoby dribbling, passes this one off. Deep three, right wing, Toronto takes it, and they hit it. Hit it for a big three-point shot right there. Backs within single digits. 72-63 is the score. Clippers now with the basketball. They have it at the right wing perimeter dribbling. Now they make their move at the free throw circle, passing back to the right corner. Passing over top of the key for the Clippers. Shot fake, dribble drive inside. They pass it over to the left corner, shot fake inside the baseline, and that will be a turnover as they actually stepped on the baseline on the last play off the shot fake. I think that was Paul George who was the one who stepped on the baseline out of bounds. So Toronto with the basketball now. They'll take it past the half-court perimeter. Hand off over to Marcus Gasol at the left elbow. He is guarded here by Harrell. Gasol with the basketball. Bounce pass in the backdoor cut to the rim. Jamming it down right there for two by the Raptors. 72-65 there, coming alive right now. Pascal Siakam slamming it down, making his team right back into the game here. 5:15 left to go in the third quarter. Clippers with the basketball, right wing. They pass it off, top of the key. Shot fake, making their move inside. They're stripped into the lane. They got numbers. 3-on-2, fast break into the lane, and jamming it down with authority is Anunoby for two. Making the floor roar, making the floor come alive right now for the Toronto Raptors. Let's see if they're going to count the bucket. Actually, yeah, I think they will. So we got 5:09 left to go. 72. 1 second here. ESPN hasn't updated it yet. So OG Anunoby was actually fouled before the slam dunk, they're going to say. I thought that one counted, but they're going to say no. So the refs say no in the slam dunk, so don't count it. So it's 72-65. Two shots by Anunoby at the free throw line. First shot is up. That one is good. 72-66 now the score. Second shot coming up by Toronto at the free throw line with 5:09 left to go in the third quarter. This shot coming up to the free throw line in just a moment. This shot is up. This shot is good as well. It's a 5-point ball game now. 72-67. As we approach that 5-minute mark left remaining, Lou Williams gets the inbound for the LA Clippers. He takes it past the half-court logo, working on Norman Powell at the right wing. Now on Siakam as he is dribbling. Lou Williams with the basketball, and we have a whistle here on the court with 5:01 remaining. Whistle and a foul picked up. It'll be by the Raptors who got charged with a foul. So, non-shooting foul. That means the Clippers will inbound the basketball. Coming up, 5:01 left to go in the third. Or, let's see, they're going to say shooting foul. Okay, so now they put it into the bonus. So, shooting foul it is. As they'll go into the bonus. First shot as they finally have enough to go into the bonus. First shot is up, first shot is through. 73-67 the score with 5:01 left to go in the third quarter. Second shot here. Coming up at the free throw line by the LA Clippers. This shot is up, this shot is good as well by Lou Williams. Back to a 7-point ball game. Toronto off the inbound as they have the basketball. And Toronto will pick up the ball past the half-court logo. They have it at the right wing with Siakam. Bounce pass over into the hands of Gasol. Gasol passes over to Siakam. Deep three, right wing, off the mark. No good. Snag for the offensive rebound. Toronto has it. We got 4:50 left remaining. Hey, welcome in, SW Michael. Thanks so much, my man, for being a part here in a Sportscaster stream. I appreciate it, dude. Thanks so much for stopping by. So, we got some shots coming up at the free throw line by the Raptors. Close game here. Toronto is getting blown out, down by 18 at once. And now this game is getting a whole lot closer. Here they go. First shot coming up at the free throw line by the Raptors. This shot is up. This shot is good. One more shot coming up at the free throw line, and this one will put this game to be a whole lot closer. This shot is up. This shot is good as well. With 4:50 left to go in the third quarter, this game has just got really interesting. 74-69 is the score. Toronto coming alive. Lou Williams with the basketball for the Clippers. Clippers now with it at the right wing perimeter. Passing over to Kawhi. Kawhi at the right elbow, guarded by one man, Anunoby. Kawhi dribbling the ball, passes this one off. Jumper to Key. That shot taken. That shot goes down. That one goes down for two right there by Lou Williams. With the LA Clippers, it's back to that lead once again. 76-69. 7-point lead by the Clippers with 4:20 left remaining in the third quarter. Toronto with the ball at the left wing. Shot fake deep. Three left wing. That one's off the mark. No good. Front iron and rebounded by the Clippers here with 4:10 remaining. LA with the basketball. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Now they pass it off top of the key. LA lob pass. Entry pass into the lane at the right elbow to Kawhi. Kawhi with the basketball guarded by one man now. Kawhi slings this one back outside to the left corner, now to the left side inside. Trying to back his way inside. Harkless underneath the rim, and that ball gets blocked from behind. Out of bounds of the play by the Toronto Raptors. I think that was Malcolm Miller, the one who blocked the basketball out of bounds. So 3:54 left to go in the third quarter, as it's a 7-point ball game. Clippers will inbound this basketball. They get it. They get it to the right corner perimeter. They are able to get that. Were they able to get that ball or not? The right out of bounds. Yeah, out of bounds. Lou Williams is out of bounds as he tried to corral that ball in, but he stepped on the baseline. So turnover by the Clippers with 3:53 remaining, as the refs will say Lou Williams has stepped out of bounds, sliding for the basketball off the inbounds. Toronto with the ball. Make sure to hit that thumbs up if you guys are here on YouTube. One more away from 15 likes today. That shot taken deep. Two, and Toronto hits it. 76-71 now the score. As we have a timeout called on the court. Thanks so much, guys, for dropping by in the stream. 3:43 left to go in the third quarter, and we got ourselves a ball game now. Currently on a commercial break. What a game. Toronto just coming back here. They were down big time. They were down big early in this game. They were down by 20, and now they're trailing by 5. Getting outscored, by the way, in that second quarter, 37-14. And now they are outscoring the Clippers 25-12. A tale of two different quarters. Indeed. A tale of multiple quarters, most likely, has been the case here tonight. So right now, we're just on this commercial break here, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by over on the stream tonight, as I call play-by-play of basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball, as we are on YouTube calling play-by-play of this game at the moment right now tonight. As far as the leading scores tonight, Kawhi Leonard's, he is behind Lou Williams. Lou Williams is the leading scorer right now for the Clippers. So Lou Williams with 15 off the bench, 6 for 9 shooting. Kawhi Leonard's got 13 tonight. Maurice Harkless with 12 points tonight for the Clippers. As far as the Raptors, the leading scorer's got 15 points. That's Pascal Siakam now. He's got 15 for the Raptors, and 13 points by OG Anunoby. So that's the total numbers looking like right now, as we get ourselves a 5-point ball game with under 4 left remaining. Hey, welcome in, Eric, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by over on Sportscaster. I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much here for being a part of the channel. So yeah, right now we're just on this commercial break. We'll head right back over here with about 3:40 remaining in this ball game. The Raptors were down by 20 at one point. Now they're only trailing by 5. Patrick putting up here a couple bad shots, and the Raptors will be back in this. Yes. What a game here. A tale of two different quarters, indeed. Being outscored 37-14 in quarter number 2, they have climbed right back into the thick of things. This is incredible. What a comeback. By the way, going to update you guys with some of the scores going on throughout the NBA tonight. Lakers over the Magic with about 8 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. 79-71. Low-scoring game between the two of them. Rockets Cavaliers. Wow, Cavaliers up now. 105-101 against Houston. James Harden with 48 points. Kevin Porter Jr. for Cleveland with 21. Celtics leading the Pacers 196. Kemba Walker's got 39 points tonight, by the way, for the Boston Celtics. Alright, so 3:43 left to go in the third quarter. As we'll get right back over to the stream here in just a moment here, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by on the channel. Josh putting in the chat, Raptors putting the pressure on. Yes. Raptors doing great here. Locked down defensively as of late. As we're back to action, Clippers will get the basketball with 3:35 remaining. They take it past the half-court logo, dribbling towards their left with Harrell. Hands this one over, back over, inside the low post. They take the jumper, and that one going up and in. Difficult shot, and they got it to fall right there for the two-pointer by Montrezl Harrell. 78-71 now the score. Toronto with the ball down by 7. They have it. They take the three, left wing from the outside, hits the top iron. No good. Lou Williams snags the rebounds. As the Clippers have the basketball, dribbling now at the right elbow. Lou Williams at the free throw circle, passes this one back outside. They have it at the top of the game, making their move. Pass inside right there, jamming it down with the two hands. Off the assist, and that was for the LA Clippers. Montrezl Harrell with a two-handed jam. He is responsible for the last 4 points here for LA. 80-71, Toronto with the basketball. Top of the key, they dish it back over to the left wing perimeter for the Raptors. The Raptors now to the right wing, they move it over. Right side baseline for Toronto. They back outside at the right wing perimeter. Toronto making their move inside with a little floater up. Off the glass, too strong, no good. Rebounded by the Raptors. Nope, this time it's going to be by the Clippers. Clippers get the rebound this time. Clippers going inside, dribble drive to the low post. Raptors with a block. Toronto now with the ball at the right baseline, and that ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Raptors. They were going too fast in their fast break transition right there, as that one just goes out of bounds. How many games do I usually commentate during a day? Usually for NBA games, it's usually one. If it's a weekday for NBA games, I just do one because I have to get up to work the next day. Sometimes, depending on the matchup, I'll do two games for college basketball. Depending on like the matchups or so, I'll usually do a game that starts at 7 and then a game that starts at 9. The latest that I'll ever stream a game though is like 9:30. Because I have to get up, and I have to get up for the morning to go to work the next day. So I can't do streams like, I can't do the late night games like the 10:30 or later, because those end at like 1 in the morning. That is a turnover, by the way, by the Clippers, as they just turned it over off the bad pass out of bounds. So Toronto down by 9 to get the basketball back. Once the NCAA tournament starts, I think I'll be covering like 3 games within a day for you guys, mostly for the Thursday and Friday. That's what I did last year. I did like 3 games out of the 4 during a day. As that's a left wing 3. That shot is no good by Toronto. They missed it. And the Clippers get the rebounds. LA with the basketball. Harrell passes over. Right wing 3. That one's from deep. And they hit it right back down right there. 83-71. Is the score. So it was a close game, 5-point game, and now the Clippers are surging here. They have a 7-0 run. Toronto going inside the low post. We have a whistle and a foul underneath here on the course. We got 1.5 minutes left to go. If you guys enjoy what I do here on the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play here of basketball action. Tomorrow night I'll be on the football channel though. So Final Yard Football tomorrow night for the play-by-play. Thursday night football, Jets versus Ravens. That one looking like it's going to be a blowout tomorrow. I'll have the Patriots game covered for you guys on Sunday too. They take on the Bengals at 1. As far as the next basketball stream, I think it'll be Friday for you guys. Will be the next basketball stream. I think it's a game at 7 between the Lakers and the Heat. That should be a good one, actually. Right corner three. That shot no good by the Clippers. They get their own offensive rebounds. Underneath the basket for LA, dribbling back out. They pass over Lou Williams. Catch and shoot. Left wing. Lou Williams drains it down for the three-point shot. He is the leading scorer tonight, by the way, in this game right now. Just going to update you guys with those numbers here as Toronto has the basketball. They take the three. That one's well off the mark. Lou Williams off the bench. 18 points for NBA's sixth man from last season. The Clippers with the ball. They try to take the jumper and the key off the missed shot by Toronto. We do have a whistle here and a stoppage in time. 53 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Kawhi Leonard was fouled with contact, so it was in his shooting motion, so Kawhi will go and shoot two at the free throw line. First shot by Kawhi coming up here at the free throw line with 53 seconds left to go. First shot's up. First shot is good. 87-71 now to score. Shot number two by Kawhi coming up here at the free throw line. Come up in just a moment. We got a couple of subs subbing out of the game for the Toronto Raptors. Now we'll have shot number two for Kawhi. Shot number two coming up here at the line for Kawhi, as the Clippers are just running away from it right now. This shot is up. This shot is through. 88 now to 71. This is actually not my basement. This is my actual room that I live in. So this is my bedroom that I live in. We just live in a really small house, so we actually don't have a basement. We have one floor in our house. That's it. That's a three-point shot. Toronto takes it from the right wing, and they miss it. It gets rebounded by the Clippers. Clippers now with the basketball with Kawhi. Kawhi spin move at the right baseline underneath. Kawhi looking to pass it back. He does. They pass it back outside top of the key. They're going to hold on to the basketball. 9 seconds left to go on the shot clock. 22 left to go on the game clock. There's that 15-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Trying to go into the lane, and the Clippers get stripped of the ball. Trying to go big burst of speed ahead, and that ball gets tipped out of the back of the hands of Toronto when they're dribbling with Norman Powell down the court. And it goes out of bounds. The refs will see. Let's see who's going to get the basketball back. The refs call it Toronto ball. So Toronto will inbound the ball. Hey, welcome in Samantha Vega. Oh my gosh, how you know that? Yes, I am actually half Mexican. I'm actually Portuguese too, but my grandfather came from Mexico back in, I think, around the late 1930s or 1940s. My grandfather came from Mexico. That shot blocked inside the low post in the half-court buzzer beater at the horn. That one's well off the mark, well left, and that is the end of the third quarter here, guys. Thanks so much for dropping by here on this video. Make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. As I call play-by-play of basketball action here. We're on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. This was, at one point, the Clippers had a 20-point lead. The Raptors had cut it to a 5-point game. And then the Clippers now are up at this stage by 17 points. 88-71 is currently the score here. Thanks so much, guys, for dropping by. If you really enjoy what I do, hit that thumbs up here. One more like away from 15 likes on the channel tonight, by the way. I appreciate it for everybody who came out to support this channel tonight. We just keep on going and growing every single day. So let's take a look at the leading scores of this game right now. Leading the way for the Clippers, there's a tie actually between Kawhi Leonard and Lou Williams at the moment. Lou Williams off the bench, he's got 18 points, shooting the ball really efficiently right now from the court. 7 for 11, 3 for 6 from downtown. Lou Williams with 18 points, Kawhi Leonard with 18 points as well. He's 6 for 11 from the court. 12 points by Maurice Harkless, 11 points by Patrick Beverley as well. Patrick putting out, well, never mind what he said, Clippers stopped that. Yeah, I thought that the Toronto had all that momentum, and then the Clippers just, right after the timeout, they just completely just put a stop to that, made some big adjustments there with Doc Rivers. But as far as Toronto, the leading scorer, Norman Powell for the Raptors, he's got 20 tonight. And then 15 points by Pascal Siakam. Siakam with 3 blocks. Toronto with 6 blocks as a team right now in this game. 13 points by OG Anunoby. Kyle Lowry is struggling, though, tonight. Kyle Lowry is the number 2 scorer on the team this season, averaging 20 points per game. But Kyle Lowry tonight only scoring 6. That is the least amount of points by anybody at the moment here in a starting 5. So right now we'll be going into the fourth quarter in a couple of moments here, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by in the stream. The reason why the Clippers have done so well tonight is the shooting percentage. 47% from the court by the Clippers, 31 for 66 shooting. The Raptors are only 35% right now shooting the ball from the court. Total rebounds goes to both of these teams. It's even at 36 in the rebounding advantage in this game at the moment. Clippers did have a 20-point lead. Raptors cut it to 5. But the Raptors they got crushed in the second quarter here. Clippers outscored them 37 to 14 in the second quarter. So yeah, we're going to get right back in here to basketball action in a couple of moments. Let's take a look at the NBA scoreboard here at the moment. Lakers holding on to the lead against the Magic, 86 to 78. Lakers just got a bucket with LeBron James. So LeBron James with a triple-double once again tonight, 22 points. 10 assists, 10 rebounds by King LeBron tonight. Aaron Gordon for the Magic has got 14 points, 11 rebounds with his double-double tonight. As far as other games, a minute 50 left remaining. Close one between the Rockets and the Cavaliers. James Harden dropping down 51 so far in the game. Isn't done. 51 points by James Harden. Rockets trying to pull it off in a 2-point lead with under 2 minutes left to go. Celtics in a close one here against the Pacers. 103-102 with 4:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Kemba Walker with 39 points. Domantas Sabonis for the Pacers with a double-double, 13 points, 14 boards. Brooklyn Nets up against the Charlotte Hornets, 78 to 65. Jarrett Allen with 21 points leading the way for the Brooklyn Nets tonight. Currently at halftime, Jazz and Timberwolves tied up at 59. Donovan Mitchell with 17. Jeff Teague with 22 for Minnesota. And at halftime, Chicago up against the Atlanta Hawks, 66 to 52. Zach LaVine with 18 points at halftime for the Chicago Bulls. So yeah, we'll keep you guys up to the know here with the score updates as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Here we are, guys, getting ready. So Toronto get the ball here first to start out the fourth quarter. They do. They take it past the half-court logo. Dribble drive inside by the Raptors. That ball poked away into the key. Almost stolen. Toronto does get it back, though. Left double jumper taking Toronto. No good offensive rebound. They start up the clock once again. Toronto back outside. They pass over the right wing three. That one's off the mark. As they get the ball back outside, another right wing three, and that time they hit it. 88-74 now the score. 14-point ball game as we approach the 11-minute mark left to go. That was a lot of offensive rebounds there. Took up like almost 50 seconds. As the Clippers try to get separation at the left wing to take a three-point shot. They were bumped and fouled as we have 11 minutes even left to go in this game. Clippers will inbound it. The Clippers to inbound this basketball in just a moment. They do. They pass it off. Paul George. Pull-up jumper. Paul George. Perfect on the three-point ball. PG-13 hasn't done that much tonight, but right there he's able to drain the three. 10:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Toronto takes a three of their own. That one is a miss. Rebounded inside the low post defensively by the Clippers as that ball gets rebounded by Harkless. Pushes the ball over to Paul George. Passing now with the left baseline. Spin move into the key. Couldn't finish, though, with a hook shot by Harrell. As Harrell was off the mark, he got his own offensive rebound, and the Clippers got fouled underneath the basket with 10:33 remaining. As we take a look at the timeouts here on the court left to go in the game, too. 3 timeouts remaining in the bag by Toronto. 4 timeouts by the Clippers. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line here by the LA Clippers as they currently hold the lead, 91 to 74. First shot, this one is up. This one is good. 92-74 now as they just keep on hitting shots all over the place. Here's the second shot coming up at the free throw line by the LA Clippers. Clippers with Patrick Patterson. He is the one at the line right now, number 54. He drains that one home, too. 93-74 is the score as we approach the 10.5-minute mark left to go in the fourth quarter. Toronto with the basketball. They have it at the top of the key. A lob pass over the top underneath now for the Raptors as they try to take a jumper, and we have another whistle on the foul. We got a lot of whistles today in this game. This is kind of reminding me of last night where the refs didn't let them play on a lot. UConn versus Indiana, that was rough to call with a bunch of whistles going on. So the Raptors will shoot shots here at the line. First shot is up by Toronto. That shot is good. 93-75 now the score. Second shot coming up at the free throw line in just a moment by the Raptors. This shot is up, and this shot rolling around the rim. This one is No good as it gets rebounded by Paul George of the Clippers. Clippers now with the basketball. They take a pass to half-court logo. Bounce pass inside as they get denied from behind the slam dunk. And Toronto tried to get the rebound. The ball got poked out of bounds. So we have 10-11 left to go in the ball game. Ball got poked out of bounds, and the Clippers will get it right back. So Clippers will get this ball in the inbound. They pass it over to the right corner. Dish it inside with a jam right there. Oh my goodness. Tearing down the rack. Maurice Harkless with a two-handed jam with authority. That might have just been the key to the big W tonight by the Clippers. They're up by 20 once again. That is, they're tied for the largest total tonight. Deep three, top of the key. Raptors, no good. Rattles out on the three ball. Rebounded by the Clippers now. They take a pass to half-court logo with number 54, Patterson. Passes over into the hands of Paul George. George, deep three, top of the key. No good as he wanted a dagger right there. Got rebounded by the Raptors. Raptors take a pass to half-court logo. They have it now with Siakam. Siakam looking to pass it. Pass it over to the right wing. Back over to the top of the game. Making his move at the free throw circle. Bounces over right baseline. Underneath the basket. Trying to go up for the jumper. They pass it back outside though. And that ball gets tipped out of bounds. As we have 9:23 left to go in the fourth quarter. In tonight's game. That ball got tipped out of bounds. And actually as well. As that was last touched by Toronto. So Clippers will get it right back with 9:15 remaining. They take a pass to half-court logo. Paul George with the ball now, guarded by one man. As that for the Raptors, guarding him is Terrence Davis, and now they have it right baseline, underneath the basket. They try to dish it back outside. Lots of contact underneath the ball. Tipped and swatted away out of bounds by the Raptors at the corner of the three-point arc. So that means that the Clippers will get this basketball back. Clippers will inbound it. They pass it over to the left wing. Clippers now drilling over, bounce pass inside. Harkless passes back over. Right corner three, they take it. We have a whistle before the shot, I think. The three-point shot made it in, but we got a whistle and a foul before. 9 minutes left to go in this ball game tonight. 95-75 is the score as the Clippers lead. Clippers to inbound this basketball. They pass it over to the right wing perimeter. And now they hand off this ball right now. Clippers. Nice feed inside with a little floater into the key. No good. Hit the rim short by Harkless. Gets rebounded by Toronto. Raptors now with the basketball. They're going to take a pass to half-court logo. Now they have it inside. A little trying to go with a jumper in the key. And they put it up. That one, though, off the mark by the Raptors. Gets rebounded by the Clippers here with 8:35 remaining. Paul George takes a pass to half-court logo. Guarded by one man now at the right wing perimeter for Paul George. Big burst of speed inside. Oh, what a block underneath. They're going to call him with a blocking foul, though. Toronto commits, or let's see here. Before the shot. No, before the shot's a foul by the Clippers. So they'll say foul by the Clippers. Offensive foul as we got 8:31 left to go. And the Clippers are up by 20 points here in this game. Toronto bounce pass inside. They try to feed it down inside the low post. Almost turned it over, but they still have it at the right wing. They take a big three. No good again. Rattled out as they miss another three ball. As the Clippers get the rebound, Maurice Harkless snags the board. Paul George with the ball at the left wing. Now dribbling left side baseline underneath the basket. And we have another stoppage in time underneath. Paul George bumped and fouled, dribble drive to the rim. As the Clippers will inbound this basketball with 8:06 remaining. 8:06 left to go in the fourth quarter. Clippers will take a timeout. So Doc Rivers calls a timeout now on the court. Alright, so right now we're just on the commercial break, everybody. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by tonight over on the stream. I thought it'd be an actually really close game between these two teams, but just too much to handle tonight with this LA Clippers team. They're just too good. Taking a look at the box score for tonight's game here. Clippers with multiple players with double-digit points. They have 6 players that's reached the double-digit point mark tonight. The leading scorers will be Kawhi Leonard and Kawhi Leonard and Lou Williams. Lou Williams and Kawhi has 18 points tonight. Maurice Harkless has 14 points tonight. 11 points by Paul George. Montrezl Harrell with 10 points as well. And also 11 points by Patrick Beverley. So the Clippers have 6 players with double-digit points tonight in this game. We got 8 minutes left to go in this ball game tonight. As far as the Raptors, Norman Powell leads the team in scoring. He's got 20 tonight for Powell. Powell this season is averaging well above his average by 7 points. 13.3 points per game so far this year by Norman Powell. 15 points tonight by Pascal Siakam. He's struggling, though, from the floor. He's hitting every 1 out of 3 shots by Pascal Siakam tonight. 5 for 15 tonight on the court. And then 13 points by OG Anunoby. So those are the scores right now at the stage of this moment. Taking a look at the NBA scores from tonight. So we'll take a look at that right now. Celtics trailing here against the Pacers. Wow. Kemba Walker with his Celtics team high ever. For him, he's got 42 points tonight by Kemba Walker. But the Pacers currently hold the lead. 114-111 with 49 seconds left to go against the Celtics. Other games going on throughout the NBA tonight. It looks like this. Houston Rockets have beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 116-110. By the way, James Harden scored 55 points tonight for the Houston Rockets, showing you why he is number 1 right now in the NBA by far for points scored per game this season. Lakers up against the Magic by 7, 94-87. King LeBron with a triple-double, 25 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds. And other games going on in the NBA tonight. Brooklyn Nets up against the Charlotte Hornets, 84-81. College basketball, number 15, Arizona crushing Omaha, 66-34. And close game between number 5, Michigan and Illinois. Michigan holding the lead, though, 13-10. So that's a couple games that I just updated for you guys right now. Thanks so much, everyone, for stopping by over on the stream. As we are on Sportscaster, we're on YouTube calling play-by-play tonight of NBA basketball here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We are going to get right back into the stream here in just a moment for the play-by-play calls of tonight's game. Alright, so 8:06 remaining in this game tonight as we welcome you all into the stream right now. And the Clippers will inbound this basketball. Hey, welcome in Midwest Sports. I appreciate it. Thanks so much, man, for doing that. I appreciate it, dude. As that jumper into the key, no good. It gets rebounded, though, by Toronto. Toronto, though, still down by 20. They need to hit basically every single one of their shots left to go in this game. 7:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. They dish it back outside to the left wing, now to the right wing. Passing from the free throw circle to the right wing. Dribble drive into the lane. Spin move. As they pass it into the lane with a two-handed jam right there. Going down by Siakam for 2. 95-77 now the score. 7:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. Clippers with the basketball, they take it past the half-court logo. They have a top of the key, dish it over to the left corner, now to the left wing perimeter. Passing over, top of the key, now moving at the free throw circle into the key. What a block underneath right there by Toronto. Toronto needs to force turnovers just like that if they want to get back into the ballgame. 7:15 left remaining. Right wing to right corner. They have the basketball at the right elbow. They pass it over to the right wing perimeter. The Raptors with the basketball right now, dribbling towards the right elbow. They pass it inside. That ball gets stolen away by Paul George with 7 minutes left remaining. Clippers now with the ball up by 18. They have it at the right baseline. Working on one man. That's Siakam. He's trying to guard Paul George. George with the basketball, and he loses control of it, and it goes out of bounds. So that ball goes out of bounds. We're going to see here. Let's see if that was out. Let's see what the refs say. I think they're going to say out of bounds by the Clippers, as it's taking them a little bit longer to see what this call is on the court. We got 6:54 remaining in this game. Was it out of bounds by Paul George? That's what they're looking like. Or was it a reach-in foul committed by Toronto? They're still talking this thing over right now on the court. It usually doesn't take this long. Let's see what the call is. And they'll say, wow, they're going to say jump ball? Jump ball tie-up. Okay, so jump ball tie-up in the front court at the free throw circle of the Clippers front court. So that's where they'll go jump ball tie-up. Wow, I did not see that at all. I thought that Paul George clearly had that ball knocked out of bounds. So they go for the tip-off, and that ball gets tipped off by Toronto. Full court pass ahead of them as Toronto gets the ball at the right corner perimeter. They dish it out to the top of the key now for the Raptors. They're currently down by 18. They need to make three-point shot after three-point shot to get right back into the game. They have it at the right elbow now. Now they go, swing it over to the left wing perimeter. Hey, welcome in, boys from D, the sports critic rate. I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Make sure to hit that thumbs up as well. Toronto going inside the low post. They hit it up and then off the backboard for two. 95-79 right now to score. Hey, thanks so much, Midwest Sports with a rate. I appreciate it, man. Top of the key, Clippers pass it off, left corner three, they take it, they drill it. That one is good from downtown. It's a 19-point lead with 6:10 remaining. Gonna put in here a link for you guys as well. I'm also on Sportscaster. Check me out right now over on Sportscaster. If any of you guys are from the Sportscaster community and would like to become a play-by-play announcer, let me know. I can definitely hit you up for that on Sportscaster. Toronto going inside the low post with a dribble. They go up with a shot, banks it up and in off the backboard. That one will count. 2-point shot will go down. 98-81, 6:02 left remaining. As the Raptors were fouled underneath the low post as well, so we got some shots coming up here. Just and one coming up at the free throw line by Toronto right now with 6:02 left to go in the fourth quarter. So one shot coming up here by the Raptors. Just a moment here as we welcome you guys into the stream tonight. Thanks so much for being a part here. Behind the Arc Basketball, the Sports Dish over on Sportscaster. You guys have been awesome. Thanks so much for helping me grow to 600 subs. We've been on YouTube here for less than a year, which is just the awesome growth that we've had. This shot going up at the free throw line, that one is good by the Raptors. Puts it now to the score, 98-82. It's a 16-point ball game. Clippers' largest lead was up by 20. Raptors at one point in the third quarter made it to a 5-point game as we got a whistle and a foul here. Whistle on the foul right now, 5:56 left to go. Lots of whistles and fouls in this one. Another reaching committed by the Raptors. So the Clippers will go to the free throw line. Clippers are now in the bonus shooting the ball. So Clippers in the bonus at the free throw line, coming up to 2 shots here by LA at the free throw line. First shot by LA at the line. This one is up. This one is good. One more point away from triple digits tonight for the Clippers. By the way, taking a look at the NBA scoreboard, since we have a chance right now, I just want to see that Celtics-Pacers game when they do have a second. Oh, wow, 7 seconds remaining. Pacers with a 3-point lead, 120-117 against the Celtics. By the way, Kemba Walker with 42 tonight. Second shot by the Clippers. That one is up, and that one is through. So I'm going to move over to the scoreboard to my left here right now, since we get some triple-digit points. 100 on the board for the Clippers. They lead it up by 18 with 5:47 left remaining. Toronto with the ball. We just had a whistle and a foul. So Toronto not yet in the bonus. So they'll get this ball right back off that reach in on the last play by the Clippers. So the Raptors to inbound this basketball down by 18. 5:45 left to go in the fourth. They have it at the right wing perimeter. As they dribble with that basketball now. OG Anunoby making his move inside the low post. Floats it up. No good off the backboard. Rebound here by Harkless of the Clippers. Clippers now with the basketball slowing down tempo. Making their move. Lou Williams at the free throw circle. Passes this one back to the right elbow. Dribble drive inside the low post. Banks it up and in. Off the backboard for 2 by the Clippers. And they get fouled as well. So they'll shoot one shot. Also here at the free throw line. Kawhi Leonard. Going up right there, just too good in this game by Kawhi as he's got 20 tonight. 5:28 remaining in the ball game. Welcome in, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. Make sure to hit that thumbs up down below if you enjoy my content as well, as I call play-by-play here of basketball action, NBA, college basketball, March Madness. I did the NBA Summer League back in July in the NBA playoffs. Kawhi at the line with the and one. He shoots it up, and this one goes down. It's 103-82. 5:20 left to go in this ball game tonight. Toronto with the basketball at the right corner perimeter, trying to dribble drive inside the low post. They put the shot up and in off the basket. That one goes down right there by Norman Powell for 2. So that shot counts. Thanks so much, guys, for being a part here. 5:05 left to go remaining in this game. Clippers with the ball at the right wing. As that's Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi here dribbling with the ball at the right elbow against his former team. Now he passes this one off. Left corner. Catch and shoot for the 3. That's an air ball offensive rebound, though, by number 5, Harrell. Keeps it alive. Clippers with another shot. Free throw circle jumper. They hit it for 2 by Kawhi. Big shot right there. Another one by Kawhi Leonard, as he is responsible for the last 5 points in this game. Desperate 3 by Toronto. Taken well off the mark. Hits the rim short. Rebounded by the Clippers here with 4:35 left to go. Clippers with the basketball, slowing down tempo like they should be. Lou Williams has had a fantastic game. Second leading scorer behind Kawhi in tonight's game. Lou Williams, dribble drive inside, passing at the right baseline. That ball's tipped, stolen away by Siakam, though. They have numbers for Toronto. Underneath the basket, trying to dribble drive off the pass from behind the back, and they lay it up and in transition. That one will count for the 2-point shot off Siakam's assist that goes down. 105-86, though. The damage has been done. 4 minutes left to go. Clippers with the ball. Dribbling now at the right elbow with Kawhi. Kawhi at the free throw circle. Passes back outside. They pass this one over. Nice passing to the left corner. They took a three, though. Missed it as Marc Gasol gets the rebounds. Toronto with the basketball. If it wasn't for that second quarter tonight, the Raptors would have been right in this game. Siakam. Step back two. That one no good. Well off the mark towards the left of the rim. Rebounded by the Clippers. Clippers catch and shoot Kawhi. Kawhi's off the mark too. That one gets rebounded by Toronto. Toronto with 3.5 remaining. Right wing three. Toronto hits the rim short. No good offensive rebound though. They get the board. Raptors will set it back up. 3:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Passing around the perimeter for Toronto. Guarded by Lou Williams here. Dribbling towards his right. The Toronto Raptors. Right now, bounce pass over to Gasol on the top of the free throw circle. Gasol with a jumper, no good off the mark. And the Clippers will get the rebound now. Patrick Patterson got the board. Clippers with the basketball at the right elbow. Look at the pass that they do. They pass at the free throw circle. Nice pass inside with a feed. Couldn't finish. And we got foul underneath the basket. So Patrick Patterson will shoot two coming up at the free throw line with the Clippers as we got 3 minutes remaining. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the stream tonight. Just going over the leading point scorers throughout the game here. We're going to take a look at the Clippers first. The leading score for LA tonight, 23 points by Kawhi. 18 points tonight off the bench by Lou Williams. And then 14 points by Maurice Harkless. 13 points by Paul George. 11 points by Patrick Beverley. 10 points by Harrell. And, Harrell's got 10 points. Yep. And 9 points by Patrick Patterson so far. So 3:01 left to go in the fourth quarter. Free throws coming up as the Clippers are just destroying the Raptors here ever since that just abysmal second quarter that the Raptors had. As far as Toronto in this game, though, leading scorer Pascal Siakam with 24. Marc Gasol is 1 point away from a double-double tonight. He's got 9 points alongside 11 rebounds. 22 points for Norman Powell. Score update. We're going to do a score update since we're on commercial break. Let's take a look here. Celtics-Pacers. This game is going to go final. Pacers will win it. Pacers lead with a second remaining. 121-117. What an effort, though, by Kemba Walker. 44 points tonight by Kemba, but yet not enough at Bankers Life Fieldhouse against the Indiana Pacers. As far as other games going on right now tonight, Brooklyn Nets getting a close game here with the Charlotte Hornets. Yeah, that game has just gone final. Pacers have beat the Celtics by 5, 122-117 the final. Nets up against the Hornets with 8 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. 91-90 is the score. Utah Jazz lead the Minnesota Timberwolves 80-75 right now with 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Donovan Mitchell with 20 points for the Utah Jazz. And as far as other games, we're going to take a look at the Lakers game as that one has gone final. Lakers beat the Magic today 96-87. Houston Rockets winners over the Cleveland Cavaliers 116-110. James Harden dropping down 55 points, by the way, tonight for the Houston Rockets. So yeah, right now we're just on this commercial break here, guys. Thanks so much for dropping by over on the channel. I really do appreciate it. College basketball tonight, close game between number 5 Michigan and Illinois in Big Ten action. Michigan, though, trailing against Illinois at Illinois' home court tonight. 22-17 is the score. Number 15 Arizona, no problem as they are doubling Omaha's score. They lead Omaha 83-41. So yeah, we're just waiting to get right back into this game, everyone. But yeah, awesome job, guys, tonight. Good stream once again. I should be back tomorrow with some more basketball action for you guys, as well as I'll be calling play-by-play over on the channel. So, not basketball tomorrow. Final Yard Football, my football channel tomorrow. I'll be calling play-by-play. I have a separate football channel, by the way. So in a couple moments, right now we're just on a commercial break. Okay, so here we are getting right back over to this game right now. 3:01 left to go in the fourth quarter. So 3:01 left to go in the fourth quarter, and the Clippers were fouled. They'll go to the free throw line and shoot some shots. First shot is up by the Clippers. That shot is good. Back to a 20-point ball game. 106-86 now the score. Second shot coming up here. This shot is up. This shot is good by the Clippers, as it is the largest lead of the game tonight. 21. 107-86 with under 3 minutes remaining. Toronto was just that terrible second quarter where they were outscored 37-14. That's what did them. There's constant brick after brick after brick. Raptors with the ball passing to the left wing perimeter. Shot fake. Making their move inside. They take the left elbow jumper. That one is well off the mark. Not even close. Hit the right part of the backboard, and it goes out of bounds. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers, though. So the Raptors will inbound this one at the left wing of their front court. They bounce pass it over. Now to the top of the key for the Raptors. Raptors with the basketball at the left elbow. They pass this one top of the key. Making their move inside underneath the net, and they get stripped into the lane of the basketball. The Raptors get stripped into the lane by Patrick McCaw with the ball as he was pickpocketed with it. Clippers with it now. Fiadu Kabengele, who's the rookie from Florida State, is into the game. They have basically their bench players now. Passing it over. Nice passing perimeter-wise. Left corner three. They took it, though. It was off the mark. No good. Rebounded by the Clippers. Offensive rebound. 2 minutes left remaining. They take the three, and they drain it down right there. The largest lead. They keep on extending it. 110-86. Kawhi's return tonight, well, it's going so smooth indeed. The Clippers will get another W. Toronto going inside. Not really much of anything. Shot fake. Float up the shot. That one is no good. And the Clippers will get the rebound with Kabengele, the rookie from the Florida State Seminoles. Patrick putting out, well, let's be honest, we knew how this was going to turn out. Yeah, I thought it was going to be much closer than this. I saw the Clippers all the way in this game getting the W, but this was just a bad matchup tonight. This Toronto Raptors team is just not good against 500 teams this season or above with their record. They're just not good. They played a lot of easy teams this year, but Toronto against the hard teams with records better than 500 or above, they're going to have a 3-8 record when it comes to those type of teams. So right now, 100-80. Okay, so 88. Toronto just jammed that one down inside the low post for the slam dunk. 1:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. Clippers passing it around. They take the left corner three. That one's off the mark. No good. Rebound by Toronto. Let's hear. Going over on the LA Clippers. Going to move on to 19-7 on the season. We got less than a minute remaining in this game. Clippers, by the way, just tearing up the court in this game tonight here. So let's take a look now as we got a foul on the court. We'll have some shots coming up at the free throw line in just a moment here. But as far as the Clippers' upcoming schedule, I'm just going to take a look at it right now. They got an 18-7 record. They'll be moving on to 19-7 in like a minute from now. They'll be taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves in the next game on Friday the 13th. They'll be taking on Minnesota. The late game, though, I should be having the call in the early game. The 7 o'clock game I'll have, I think, Lakers versus Heat for you guys on Friday. So as far as the Clippers' upcoming schedule, they got some easy teams coming up there. Minnesota, Chicago, Phoenix, Houston, San Antonio, and Oklahoma City before they play the Lakers on Christmas Day at 8 p.m. That should be one hell of a game at the Staples Center between those two teams sharing their same courts. So we got less than 50 seconds left to go in the game right now. 32 seconds actually, as both of the shots went down at the free throw line by the Clippers. They are good. They are good at the free throw line. So 112-88 is 112-90 now the score is. Toronto went inside. They got the basket. That one was up and good. 28 seconds left to go. 28 seconds left to go on the clock right now as the Raptors will inbound this ball. They pass it to the left corner. Now they have it at the top of the free throw circle. Passing to the right wing perimeter. Making their move inside by Toronto with a layup. Going across the cylinder. It goes up and in off the backboard. It is good. 20-point game. They did cut that 20-point lead to 5 as we only have 13 seconds left to go before I sign off. Thanks so much, guys, as that will be it here for tonight. As far as the Toronto Raptors, just going to take a look at their schedule coming up after this, as this game has gone final. Before you guys sign off, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as you stay in the know throughout the course of the season here, as I call play-by-play of NBA and college basketball games on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by tonight, by the way, on Sportscaster and YouTube for this stream. So, before I sign off, of course, big night for Kawhi Leonard. Toronto Raptors just did not live up to it tonight at all. Kawhi Leonard had a huge night tonight. We're going to take a look at the Toronto Raptors' upcoming schedule before I sign off right here on the stream tonight. So the Raptors fall to another loss. Now they're 16-8 this year for the Raptors, as this is their upcoming schedule. They got the Brooklyn Nets. Wow, they got some easy teams coming up. They got the Brooklyn Nets coming up on Saturday, their next game. Then they take on the 3 straight teams in a row that are really easy. The Cavaliers, the Pistons, and the Wizards. And then they take on a great slate of teams that's really going to determine how good this Toronto Raptors team is. Late December, 4 in a row. The Dallas Mavericks, the Indiana Pacers, the Boston Celtics on Christmas, and the Boston Celtics once again on December 28th. That will test how good this Toronto Raptors team actually is. Hey, thanks so much, Patrick. I appreciate it. Definitely, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thanks so much once again here, and enjoy the rest of your night, by the way. So, that is basically it here to the stream, by the way. Final box score for this one. Kawhi Leonard leading scorer tonight in this game for the Clippers. 23 points on his side. 18 points off the bench by Lou Williams. And as far as the Toronto Raptors, leading the way, 24 points by Siakam. Hit his season average tonight, and 22 points by Norman Powell. Yet, not enough to get the W. They were outscored in the second quarter, 37-14 by the Clippers, as the Clippers were the ones who made shots tonight. And the Toronto Raptors, just not enough big shots tonight at all to get the W here, as this game has gone final. Thanks so much, guys, for joining me on the channel, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Gonna sign off here on the stream, and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by.